Manual hand clap, sound effects, sound, manual sound effects. Yay! Welcome back to Atlanta Gargas Season 3, Episode 23. I'm reading it this time. How about that?
Wow.
23 episodes. Wow.
That's older than I am.
Wow.
That's 23 episodes this year.
Yeah, I can't even remember when we started this season, but
Mark, you started.
No, I think we tapped out at what, 30 something, or was it 30 with season 2 or something?
It was 30.
30. Okay, yeah. All right.
Yes, because we started.
I don't know if that was last year, this year.
We started half year last year.
Okay,
that
cool.
was why.
Anyway, I go by the name of Mr. Tesla S. Joined by.
I can't get over that.
Such a cornball.
Oh my god.
Such a cornball.
Mr. Your birth certificate. I bet you don't say it on your birth certificate.
It doesn't.
Cause I thought it was
joined always by my illustrious co-host, Miss TJ.
I'm illustrious.
Illustrious co-host.
Oh,
yes.
he gave me a
sensual
description
name
today. Okay.
He learned some good words.
Miss TJ, who's valedictorian of the graduating class of 2022 from Skips Judging and More University LLC.
Show my muscles.
We have a ceremony on tape. We also have Skip of Skips Trophies and More and Skips Judging and More with us, and his
Skips Judging and More.
Skips Judging and More, and his beautiful wife next to him in the background.
Hey, Miss Michelle, we see your shoulder, boo.
Shoulder me.
Shoulder boo.
Smack him this week. And we also have the unforgettable Hulk Smash 2017 CEO and founder of Elite Muscle of ATL. People, how we doing?
We are great.
Awesome.
Good.
Short week. What's the vibes?
I'm tired.
Oh, man.
I ain't gonna say short week. It was a fast week.
Yeah, it's very. Today's Thursday, but my birthday's next Friday, just in case.
Turn up.
You guys needed a reminder yet again.
Yeah. Where are you registered at again?
I'll be 27 this year.
Yeah.
I'm going up in age. I've been 26 for like
10 years.
Like a year and a half.
I've been 26 a while. So I my son is almost my age. So he was like, we can't be the same age. So
are you having a big old party this year again?
I am having a backyard bash in the same location. So I'll get the invite out ASAP.
Gonna be dope. We'll see y'all in the chat too. Other than that, how was your week, TJ?
I had my first official judging at the Impollination car show, and it was amazing. It was hot. I judged 74 cars all by myself, and it was a great experience. Loved every moment of it. It was a lot of fun. I met a lot of people. Didn't know 90% of the people there. It was really nice to connect with Impollinationers from South Carolina, Virginia, North Carolina, Alabama, all over Georgia.
Augusta.
It was awesome. Augusta. It was. I mean, it was all. They were from everywhere. Pennsylvania.
Macon, South Carolina,
It was.
everywhere.
It was
Memphis,
amazing.
Tennessee.
So, thank you again.
Memphis. New Orleans was in
Oh
there.
yeah, Memphis was in there deep. New Orleans.
That's how you're supposed to do when you have multiple chapters. That's what you're supposed to do. Come together as one.
Yes. So thank you, Impollination. Thank you, B Nizzle, and Lady Drea for facilitating that and allowing me to be, the judge for the evening. And I look forward to judging more. So if you guys want an impartial judge, and here's the key: impartial. Holla at me.
Oh
yeah.
Ah!
Skip, how was your week?
My week was great, man. My week was great as always. I'm living and breathing first of all, so thank you for that. I can fix everything.
Hallelujah.
We did a car show in Calhoun, Georgia. The same day the Pollination car show. It had a great turnout. It was like 60 cars there. A lot of old schools, a lot of rat rods, a lot of different cars than what we normally see. And we had a bunch of giveaways. We gave away a lot of gift cards to restaurants and Walmart and whatnot, and real good turnout. And the people have now made it an annual car show. It was just something to do to draw attention. But they got such a big turnout that they're going to make it an annual car show now. So
what's up?
It was a real good turnout, and they raised, I think, $400 plus for this rehab center that helps young kids get off drugs or whatever. Might have gotten in trouble once or twice for the law. They take them in. They work with the courts to take the kids in and try to get them straight so they can get back out in the streets, with a clear mind and whatnot. So they were there, and the internet is a crazy thing, man. I bet you 10 people this weekend that came up to me and just started talking to me, all because of this podcast and YouTube.
Same.
Yes, man. When y'all be talking, man, I'm telling you, and I'm like, how you doing? What's your name again? I'm sorry. Oh, you don't know me, man. I'm like, oh, okay, well, thank you for watching the podcast. Yes. So, to all the viewers that's on here now, man, thank you. We appreciate y'all. And if you have not subscribed, please do. We're just trying to keep the car scene relevant, keep all the news, the good news, not all the dramatic news, so to speak, but keep the car scene relevant and give people something to talk about. And if they don't know, we could be their news outlet for the car scene also. So thank you again, guys.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Well, I was up there with with the Tia holding the umbrella for it.
Where were you though? Where were you?
Yeah, he was.
There was only one Camaro there.
Yeah, it was one, but it was so much fun. It was so hot out there, and I had a great time. I met a lot of cool people that I've still talk to this day from that show that I've talked to at least 4 or 5 times this week. So
really, from that show?
Mm-hmm.
It's dope.
From that show, they just like to hang out and just have fun. But I had a cool weekend. I wish I could have made out to Calhoun and back, but Calhoun's true.
That'll be a stretch.
Because
that's a new tattoo.
But take this out. Gas was $3.98 a gallon up there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I filled up. When I passed it, I turned around, filled up, went to the car show, which was a mile down the road, came back and topped it off. Oh my God. I'm like, let me hit it again. Put $2 more in there and filled it right back up. Yeah.
Okay.
But yes, this is a new tattoo, man. It's my kids. It's a band. Not a henna band, but some kind of tribal band.
Mark, can we put them on a single screen? Let's see.
Oh. Get closer to the camera. It has all 3 of my kids' names, and it's a tribal band. If you guys can see.
Did it hurt?
That's Quanda, Chris, and Shay. I mean, no more than normal. I mean, once it got round to the back, right back here on the tender part, that's when it started hurting. But no more than the regular tattoo.
So yeah, my week, same old here. Yeah, supported Miss TJ at the show. It was hot. I think we had fun. I was totally biased. Was just supporting her. She truly judged every single car. And when we say 70 cars, 74 cars, that's how many cars entered. But it was a ton of spectator cars. So that was a packed out show. So shout out to Impala Nation.
Yes.
Great turnout. Great weekend. They had a 3-day weekend, and normally you see a lot of folks do maybe a 2-day weekend, but the folks that do the 3-dayers, it was a lot of folks to tend to, and I know that took a lot of organization and coordination and logistics and all types of stuff. So shout out to the nation. Yeah. So 4th of July coming up. What we talking about?
Is it any shows on the 4th? Because I ain't see no shows on the 4th.
Well, there's one on the 2nd.
Family day.
There's one on the 2nd. Y'all want to see it?
Yeah,
that's a party.
Y'all want to see it? Here it goes.
Yes, ma'am. We want to see everybody. Car and Bike Show.
No, it's a Saturday.
Jimmy Davis Park,
yes.
Eatonton. Oh, okay.
Let me see.
After party, American Legion.
Sisters and brothers. I hadn't heard about this one.
Me neither.
What is it? It's in Eaton. It's in Eaton, Georgia. It's up 20. It's way up 20. But yeah, where the racetrack is in Eaton. Well, out that way. Yeah. So
okay.
Car and Bike Show, Jimmy Davis Park, $25 entry fee. Fonte Brown and the Shop Boys will be hosting an after party at the American Legion. And cars, trucks, jeeps, motorcycles, dirt bikes, and four-wheelers are welcome.
That's not talking about the trophies. Now, normally we like to dissect these flyers. You know they want them trophies.
Skip, did you make them trophies, Skip?
No, sir, I didn't. I don't even know who these people are. And I'm not the only trophy shop in the world, man. I mean, I appreciate all the business I get, and I tell them every time somebody, gives me business, but I'm not the only trophy shop.
Well, shout out to
I wish I was.
That's this Saturday at 3. Doesn't say when it ends, but the after party is after it. So check that one out.
You know something? Look at the flyer. DJ DWMVB. Now, what kind of name is that?
I don't know.
Goddamn.
Do what moves everybody. I don't know.
Is that a Y or a V? MV?
It could be do what moves your butt.
It could be Y.
There you go. Do what moves your butt.
Or body.
Mm.
On the beat.
Wow.
See? Do what moves your body on the beat.
Okay. So
right.
So Miss TJ, how you feel about your first outing as a judge? Any heartache, any backlash to talk about?
So let me give you first a little bit of I was a little nervous initially. I'm a perfectionist and I am an overachiever for real. And I was a little nervous. And it was hot. Like it was really hot. It was really, really hot. So initially, before I got there, my nerves were, I was anxious. I was a little nervous. And then when I got there and, kind of walked around, talked to everybody, let them know that I was getting ready to judge, asking people if they were ready, kind of introducing myself. Hey, I'm the judge today. I'm about to, judge a car. Let me know when you're ready. I started to feel a little bit better. Then I got hot, like real hot. Felt a little faintish. Had to go sit down for a minute and drank a lot of water. But overall, it was an excellent experience. I would not say that I had any negative, like no negativity whatsoever. There were a lot of first-time car show goers. So I had an opportunity to really talk to a lot of the younger drivers who, hadn't been to a car show before. We talked about, what they were planning to do with their cars, what to do at a car show, how to be prepared for a car show. So I kind of did a lot of educational to a few of those guys. And I met some really cool people from all over. It was really good. It was good.
Let me ask you a question, Tia, because You literally put your hands on every single car there. How long did it take you to judge?
It
74
took me
cars.
hours. It took me hours. I mean, I took about 4 breaks.
I don't even think you took that many.
Maybe three or 4. 4 include Skip. She hated on me.
What? Hold on. Grand Marquis are at the top of the list when it comes to cars, man, TJ. I got to retrain you. You got to be retrained. No,
Wait,
you
I
don't
didn't
hate
see
on Grand Marquis
out there. It was a Grand Marquis out there.
Antonia says she hated on his car. So what'd you do to his car? She drinking out the cup.
We still have. We are in possession of the judging sheets right now. If we want to go back and look,
I didn't hate on anybody's car to be specific.
He's laughing.
And any like, let me tell you, the Mustang that won the best of show, I told him straight up, I hate Mustangs. I don't even like Mustangs. I said that to him.
What kind of judge says that to a contestant?
Well, I mean, the car was immaculate.
I'm just playing.
I said it with
ingest.
Damn. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I don't even like Mustangs, but this right here, that's what I said. This right here, this is that's what I said.
So that Mustang was that nice?
It was nice.
It was really clean.
Nice. It was It
was immaculate. It sounded good. Right. Turn the engine on, let it run for me.
And it wasn't a new Mustang. It was an older.
No, it was 85, 18.
So it was damn near a fuse between new school and old school.
It was a Fox body.
It was really put together very well, and the attention to detail was at a high level.
Yes.
We even brought some hardware home. Did y'all know that?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Stephen Smith. He made us a handmade glass piece that said Atlanta CarCast on it. So thank you again.
I'm gonna go grab it while you tell them about
it. We appreciate it. It was handmade, really heavy, like super heavy.
Big.
Super heavy.
I'm sorry, y'all. This thing is aggravating my tattoo. I'm not flexing, even though I do have some guns. Now let me stop.
Gosh.
No, this shirt is irritating my tattoo. I apologize. I don't want people to think, he put his guns on.
I didn't hate on your Grand Marquis Antonius. I did not.
No, but let me say this to everybody. Everybody in the chat pretty much knows how judging should be done. The one thing about me, and I'm gonna say Tia because she's learned under me, is that car shows, when you show up with your car, regardless of whether it's a show car or a tow pig or whatever. And what I mean by tow pig is you don't drive it, you tow it to the show. When you show up with that car, man or woman, you need to first wipe your car down, get it presentable, and have your car accessible. Now, what accessible means is you don't have to leave your doors open because a lot of people like to keep stuff in the car. But have your hood open. Oh, that's nice.
Very nice. Got a lot of weight to it. Very heavy. And it says on the back, to Skip, Hope, Tia, and Mr. from Stephen Skullkeeper Smith, the #1 podcast in the ATL. Shout out to him.
I want mine. No, I want. Listen, I can make one, but I want that one.
Hold on, Skip. I got an issue with that Billy. Why is Skip's name first?
Because I'm the bad.
Wait, where my name at?
No, but
technically, Mr.'s name is last on there. So.
I'm last.
Yeah,
but back to what I was saying, man. What I mean by accessible, guys, is have your hood open. If you have a truck, have your hatch open. You have a car, have your trunk open. Now, the way I judge is a point system. It's from 0 to 20. When I judge, you can have your car run through a mud puddle. If your hood is open, you will not get a 0. You will get the minimum score to me, which is 5 points.
Right.
That's because you paid again, number one, and you're at least showing it.
Mm-hmm.
If it's closed, you get 0. If the hatches or the trunk is closed, you get 0. Now, if you get 0 in 2 of 4 categories, there's no way you can win.
Right. For example,
now
if you don't have, I added it up because I really was judging by points. So you miss 30 points if you don't have your hood or your trunk open off rip.
30 points.
30 points.
Right. And see, one of the reasons why I'm saying this is because a lot of us, and I say us because I once was a competitor, I no longer compete. I judge, I host, I talk trash. A lot of us car enthusiasts know we got a badass vehicle. And we feel like I'll pull up and open the doors and play music a little bit and close up and walk around and have fun. And they're going to judge my car because they know I got a badass car. It's unfair to everybody else if we give you the benefit of the doubt and say, well, damn, I know Hulk's interior is fine. I seen his hood and his trunk, so I'm just judge him anyway. No. Y'all have heard me say this 1,000 times. I judge what's in front of me. If it's a closed-up car, you get closed-up scores. That's just it. It's not hate. It's just what it is. I got to be fair to everybody that pays the same amount of money that you pay. And see, on my judge sheet, at the bottom of the sheet, it says in red letters, if your hood or your trunk is closed, you get 0 points for that category. So it's not like it would be a big surprise. Oh man, why I didn't win? They hate on me. Well, it's the popular saying, but it's just common sense when you go to a car show.
So Skip, how much grace do you show when it comes to that? Like if you're walking around and you seeing more times than not people closed off, do you convince some of them to open up and some you don't? How do you approach that?
Well, everybody's the same. I do it 2 ways. If I'm the host of the show, I'll go up to the DJ. If there's a microphone there, and I let everybody know, the whole show know, I'm about to start judging. Go ahead and start wiping your cars down or re-preparing your cars. Now, if I get to your car and you're not ready, say, hey, Skip, I'm not ready, and I keep it moving because there's a lot more cars to be judged. And see, one of the reasons why I tell everybody to put their paperwork under their windshield wiper is I won't have a doubt that I missed that car. The paper's not hidden. Mm-hmm. So when you see me say, man, let me go make one more round, I'm making sure that no paperwork is under the windshield wipers. That way you can't say, hey, Skip didn't judge me. He looked over me or he hated on me or whatever the case may be. Yeah. So me doing it so long, it's second nature to me to announce that I'm about to start judging. And then if I walk up and say it's a group of guys standing 5 feet away, guys or girls, standing 5 feet away from the car, hey, y'all know who car this is? Yeah, oh, you ready for me to judge you? Oh, okay, I'll be back, and I'll keep it moving. Now, if it starts happening in big numbers like 5, 10 cars, and I've already made that announcement that I just told you about, I'll stand by the car, put the paperwork up, and do like this. Y'all know who car this is? All right, judge, and keep it moving. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not like you don't know how to go grocery shopping. You get your cart, you put your food in the cart, you go pay for it. Same thing in the car show. You come to the car show, you pay your money, you get your paperwork, you prepare your car, you show your car. That's it. It's not rocket science.
But Toretta says, but if you have nothing special in the trunk, do you still have to open it?
Now, if you want a 0, no. But if you want a minimum of 5 points, open it, close it. It's that simple.
That's what I do.
And that's what I tell people. Hey, they'll tell me, man, my motor dirt ain't clean. I said, dog, you can get 5 points if you open it and close it, or you can get 0 by leaving it closed.
Yeah. And in the big show,
that'll be the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah, the huge shows, like they tell you to open up your hood to see if it's not a paperweight, right, Skip? The vehicle has to run.
No.
Doesn't have to run?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Now it's coordinated. All shows have stipulations. I mean, the big money shows, the major shows with the high dollar cars with white glove treatment, they'll crank them up. But it's not about it being a paperwork. It's still about car show. It's like when models walk, you want to see the whole outfit. You don't want to see the front of the outfit. Same thing with a car. You want to see the whole car. You don't want to just see the paint and the rims. So under the hood is part of that showmanship, that showing. You get what I'm saying? So if I was modeling the suit and I just stood here, you couldn't see the tailor in the back, the tailoring in the back. Oh well, it could be picked up and balled all up to make it look perfect. You know what I mean? Right. So it's the same system, so to speak, when you're judging a car. You show the complete car.
What about folks that leave their judging sheets inside their car?
If I know the car, I'll say, "Hey, okay, I'll come back." And then in my walking, I say, "Hey, man, you lock the paperwork in the car. Man, I ain't worried about that shit." Okay, cool. I keep it moving. But it's on the people hosting the show to tell them, fill the paperwork out, put it under your windshield wiper. When it's gone, you'll know you've been judged.
Mm-hmm.
See, now I helped judge Stunt Fest one time when they were at Atlanta Motor Speedway. There were 4 judges. I judged 150 cars by myself. There were about 200 cars that had the paperwork thrown inside the car door closed. So when Mark started giving out the awards, I think this was 12 or 13, something way back. But when Mark started giving out trophies, dude was like, "Oh man, my paper's still in my car." I said, "Yeah, your car was locked." How do you know? Because it was me that judged it. They got mad.
Because it's big and they lock their car up.
You lock your car up, but this is what made me start announcing that I'm gonna go start judging. See, it was trial and error for me too. But when you get everything, it's second nature for you to do it and alert everybody. It makes it that much easier to judge and run a show. You see what I'm saying? Because most of the times I have multiple hats when I'm at a car show, which is hosting, judging, parking, keeping the issues down and whatever. So I try to do it all and make sure that we have a good fun experience to go home. So,
I think when they giving out the money, when I hand you my money, you hand me the sheet, you should be like, fill it out, put it under your windshield wiper. Don't put it in your window, because a lot of people stick it in their car.
Right, but see it now. But now watch this, and I wasn't there, so this ain't me hating on no individual's car. Most of the cars that didn't have that paperwork filled out, do you think they would have won a trophy?
To be honest, no.
See, that's the thinking you have to have going into it. If they paid to get in, it could be support their club or to support the club that's throwing the show or the people that's throwing the show. And I ain't getting judged, man. Damn that paperwork. So looking at the car should tell you, they really don't care. They just here for support, or maybe they forgot. Hey man, y'all let these people know that pull up that park over here. I'm judging. They need to get the paperwork out if they want to be judged, and I'll go do something else. And then when I make my next round of 3, 4, 5, however many I'm gonna do, I'll go back by again. But I won't constantly do it because I'll be giving that too much time to somebody being lazy or somebody really not even caring about being judged. You know what I mean? So
yeah. What else?
So we got another mega show coming up. DJ Envy show. It's not quite as big as Rick Ross's show.
DJ Envy.
DJ Envy from the Breakfast Club.
From the Breakfast Club. He's having a car show here in Georgia, in Atlanta.
Yep, it's at the Georgia World Congress Center, and VIP will get you early admission at 11 a.m. Because the show starts at 12, so you can get in early. You get a gift bag with a jersey for the ticket, and I'm guessing VIP gets you a better placement at the show.
No, when you go to the World Congress Center, they make you put your car in there on Friday. You have to put your car in there. You do not drive your car in the day of the show. So if people think they can pull up the day of the show and get in there, it won't happen.
That's what they're saying on this thing. It says 11 a.m. But okay.
11 a.m. for one day. The VIP, you come in with a ticket, you'll get in before the rush.
Right.
Oh, you'll get in, but your car's
you'll get in. Your car's already inside.
Okay, so that one's $199.99, so $200 for that one. General admission spectators $39.99, $40. That's not too bad. Approved cars, and they must speak to a gentleman named Benz via email. Approved cars to enter the show is $120. Approved vendors, who's speaking to this guy named Benz, $1,000 to vendor at this car show. $1,000. $1,000 to get up in that thing.
Katrina, it's July 9th. It's July 9th.
Do y'all see what these superstar millionaire dudes are doing to the car culture now?
That's why I want to talk about it.
Dude, think about this.
But Skip, let's go way back. Greg Street had been doing a car and bike show for 1 trillion years, and the pricing was about the same. It was.
The V103 car show? No,
Yeah.
man. I used to enter the car show.
like-
I got pictures where I used to put my car on the car show.
I'm not talking about to enter the show, but these are just pricings for entry. So his car show was about $40 general admission.
But now watch this. At the V103 car shows, I saw T.I. perform. I saw 2 Chainz perform. I saw Future. I saw Sierra.
But he was also backed by the radio station. And in order to be a sponsor, listen. We own McDonald's for 27 years. I was a part of that show for many of those years, right? The dollar amount to be a sponsor was way more than $1,000. So what I'm saying is,
a sponsor, not a vendor.
Sponsor/vendor. There were opportunities for us to vend and be there as well. So what I'm saying is, it just depends on the level of the show. So
right, but I'm talking
I don't think
about
it's.
Yeah, but what I'm referring to is the entry fees. See, when V103 was doing this, I know the vendors paid because there was thousands of people going to come by your booth. You had a chance to make thousands of dollars. I get that about the vendors. I'm talking about entry fees now. We're paying all this money in Rick Ross's case, and there was no concert. There was no nothing. There was just the fact that you were around money. You got to see show? I don't think there was a concert. It should have been. He should have been performing for $750. Oh, no, I'm sorry, $250.
I thought there were performances. I could be wrong. That's what it said on the flyers initially. I don't know. I wasn't there.
But like I said, with the V103 car show, real quick to go back to it. The draw was not just the cars, but the acts that they were going to have performing at different times throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
See,
it's
Envy,
like a festival.
Right, so Envy, I don't know if he's having any acts. I'm pretty sure it'll come like Rick Ross decided to give out trophies later on down the line. You know, because in the beginning he wasn't giving out trophies, he was just doing something. And then it grew and grew and grew and grew. So, you know, I think the people with the money and the power and the connections are taking advantage of entry fees and the car scene. And now the cars have to be approved. And you still got to pay. How much you say, Mark? $199.
But see, I'm a bit.
Yeah.
Well, a venue like that, you know.
It was 150. You said it was 150 or 200.
200 for VIP, and regular cars are 120.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Skip.
That's kind of low though.
That's low. It says approved cars only 120.
Yeah, I will put the Hope-Mobile in there if it was ready.
And I mean, comparing the two from the World Congress Center to Rick Ross's house, I'm quite sure it's extremely expensive to get the World Congress Center.
So let's think about it. If Which by Wade charges 50 and DJ Envy is charging 120 and it's inside, 120 is really not bad to put your car in.
The only thing I have an issue with, if I'm gonna pay 120, it wouldn't be for a 4 or 5 hour event. If I'm paying 120, it's going to be a weekend event. You know how they do them at hotels. You know, yada yada yada, cruise ships, 2 days or.
But see,
like Motorama.
But see, when I put my car in this show down there, and it was in there the whole weekend down there, and I hated it, the fact that it was in there the whole time, and I didn't have access to my car all the time. So I didn't care for that. That was the only thing I didn't care for. But
what event was that though?
V103.
Okay, so I was thinking of it like a festival, like it's a lot of stuff to do, a lot of stuff to eat, you know, and then it's like a 2-day event for that. But this price. And they're longer.
I just don't think it's a lot.
How long it's going to be from 11 to what?
It's 12 to 5.
12 to 5.
Yeah,
I can get with that. I ain't gonna lie.
I definitely could too.
They have to have reward. They have to have trophies or something that's going to sweeten the deal.
I'm assuming they have trophies.
What do you guys think in the audience? What do you think about $120 to enter your car at the DJ Envy car show? There are many people that we know that went to the Rick Ross show and pay, 200, 300, 400, 700. So 120 in comparison to be inside. What do you guys think about that?
But a lot of people who said they was going to the Rick Ross car show didn't go. Only person that I knew that actually went and actually got a trophy was Miss Hemi. But a bunch of other people
I
said
know a
they
lot of people that went. I know a lot of people that come
Yeah,
home.
they were.
I'm talking about me. I said I
Oh,
like I knew Lynn was supposed to go, but she didn't go.
There's a lot of people that was just down there too.
What's his name?
On the strip.
NASCAR. He was supposed to go. He didn't go. That's what I was talking about.
but he had bought his ticket though, right? You had to buy your tickets online, didn't you?
But he said he did. He said he did. I know he didn't go.
Calling the man out about him not going.
No, I'm just talking about the people. I'm just talking about the people who I knew was supposed to be going, who wound up not going, other than Miss Hemi.
Raphael Capone was there, and I think this
It was
past
myself
week
down there.
they dropped off the RC vehicles. I don't know if we talked about that on the show.
Yeah, they dropped off the.
But Baby Kai has a RC Hummer, mini Hummer, like the big H2, and then he has an RC.
It's not an RC.
It's not an RC. What is it?
It's
what do you call those things that the kids drive?
Little kids thingies. You don't make me forget just that quick.
Some of them.
The hot
the kids. Hot. No, it's not.
Semantics.
Power wheels.
Power wheel. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he has a mini Hummer Power Wheel, and he has a motorcycle Power Wheel, and he has like a semi truck Power Wheel, whatever. So they had all of that stuff at Rick Ross's show. Rick Ross walks past them in those vehicles, and he was like, "Okay, give me 3 of them," just like that.
Yeah.
I mean, he got kind of money to horse it,
Yeah, and they built them, and they just dropped them off.
Just give me those you got. He got enough money to say, just
well,
give me those
they
you
were
got.
custom. They were custom. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had Capone's baby's name on it. That's what made Ross want. He wanted one with his.
And all of those vehicles are sponsored as well, so he couldn't give those away.
And Capone's baby is still
has sponsorships already. He's just walking.
No, he's not walking. He's like
8
months.
Yeah, he's 6
no, he's like 8 months. He's like 8 months.
Yeah.
He just looks advanced in his pictures because he's such a player in all his vehicles.
Yeah.
He's got more vehicles than most adults.
So anyway. So yeah, it was a lot of opportunity out there. A lot more stuff went on. I heard some vehicles got sold. I don't know the vibe of DJ Envy's show, but he's had them for several years. So I don't know. So that's one show. What'd she say?
That it's DJ Envy, and he's been doing this for a while. The price is reasonable. The venue is nice also, and it fits the asking price. There you go.
There we go.
Anybody else have an opinion?
And it's not all day long.
He said Steven Smith said he heard he bought 2 verts from a guy for $150,000. Wow.
Ooh. Wow.
Cash money.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. We also have in July Drive Your Dreams Atlanta Car Show.
Wait, that's what we just talked about.
Oh,
that's DJ Envy.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm sorry, just didn't show the flyer. So it's sponsored by Lincoln Tech, Branson Cognac, and Monster Energy Drink. There you go.
I didn't know you cooked that one up so fast. Sorry.
I did. I did. And we also have Highway Hoggin has 2 days of events.
Yes.
So on July 9th, they have their 4th anniversary.
There we go.
From 9 p.m. until.
And they were most rep at the Impala Nation show, by the way.
Yes.
Deepest Car Club, most rep, whatever you want to call it.
Yep. That's $20 in advance and $25 at the door. So they do have some prizes there: best dressed male, female, most rep, and the Crunkest.
This is the anniversary party, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
On the 4th.
No, it's on the 9th. The 9th. It's their 4th anniversary.
4th anniversary. That's a little confusing with July there.
Yes.
Hawk, tell people what the Crunkest mean. What does that mean?
The Crunkest, the loudest they got the most noise coming in there acting a fool.
But what does that mean though, in our culture?
That's a little different than most rep. Most rep is most people. The crump is the loudest, the dope, the people who's doing the most.
But what does that mean though?
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Well, I mean, a lot of people, you could be watching from Texas and they may not do this. What I'm trying to
all right, man.
Skip knows what I'm saying.
In the eyes of Lil Jon, getting crunk means having fun, doing something wild, getting attention or bringing attention to a group. Now, crunk is
turn up
in a party atmosphere, or in this case, an anniversary atmosphere. The Crunkest Car Club, the ones that are doing the most dancing, making the most noise, having the most fun. Crunkest. Plural. Crunk, plural-ist. But
and it also is associated with a chant, which if you've never seen this, maybe you have a new club and you've never been to an anniversary party or you've never been to an indoor shindig for the culture. There's a point where somebody like Skip is on the mic and they're trying to decipher who this club is, and they will call your club's name. And
you
70% of the clubs have a chant or a slogan.
Yes.
And
Foundation has a big one. And Howie Hogan has a big one. And they'll get you crunk by saying it. Because you'll be like, oh, that's kind of catchy.
Yeah.
So, and Elite Muscle don't have one yet. I think I need.
Everybody needs one, is what I'm trying to say. If you want to win something like that, it's extremely fun, and it brings camaraderie between your unit, and you have something to chant out. Like in Pollination at their show or their weekend, they would say one love or one, and they would say love and one nation, and it was a whole little chant that they had. And I was just like, man, that's pretty freaking dope.
Right, and it's one of those things to where their chant means something to them. It's almost like their pledge of allegiance. You know what I mean? It's like
their battle cry.
Their battle cry, exactly.
Their battle cry.
Now, the key thing about their chants, their battle cries, is it'll get your attention. You could be doing something else, and somebody could say, "Hi, Wayne," and everybody will Howie Hogan be like, "Oh, dude," and it's like, "Oh, what they doing?" And then they'll go into their chant and be like, "Oh, shit." Yeah. That represents them getting crunk or them getting involved and waking all their club members up, so to speak. So it's nice. Now you get somebody like Howie Hogan, it's like a whole 4-minute damn song. I have to stop them.
They say some Hogan shit or something like that.
Howie Hogan, whole lot of hog shit.
Hog shit, yeah. I'd be like,
whole lot of hog shit. Ain't no wrong with them.
Why y'all talking? This is a Christian organization. I'm gonna get them in the church and say, "Come on, let's do your chant."
So why doesn't Elite Muscle have a chant?
Oh shit, I ain't created one yet.
There's nothing rhymes with muscle.
Hustle.
Oh, okay. I'm just kidding. I'm just hitting hope.
Brussels sprouts.
I kid.
Elite Muscle Brussels sprouts.
But it doesn't have to rhyme with Elite Muscle. Because Impollinations doesn't rhyme. Matter of fact, Howie Hogan doesn't rhyme. It's just their chant. And they got it almost like a cadence in military. Like you'll be marching and they'll sing the cadence and same thing. You wouldn't know about
that. We here at Atlantic Arcast want to be the informative ones for the culture. And if you didn't know what Crunkest means, now you know.
Okay. We're gonna get a ACC chant.
Okay.
We need one.
Yeah, ACC is on at 9:00. That's our battle cry. I mean 8:00.
Right. 8:00.
Tap in, subscribe, hit the like button.
All right.
So
also,
they have a car show, right?
Yes, they do. The car show is the very next day on July 10th.
By money.
Hosted by Money. Highway Harvey Car and Bike Show. $25 entry, $10 for spectators, and it is from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. They have top 20, best male, best female, best rap, deepest club, and there you have it.
And that is 4515 Fulton Industrial. What Where is it? Is that close to?
That's
Where
the,
the fight-
I think
I think I know where
that's
that
I
is.
think we've been there. We've
bike-
been there
bike
before.
club location.
Is that what?
Yeah,
I think I know where that is.
Yeah, where that bike club is.
yeah.
Shit. Where the Fireworks City is. It Fireworks City is what it's called.
The thing that used to be the Office Depot.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we've been there before.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Threat threw a show there one time. I think.
Please
Okay.
have porta potties, y'all. Please,
Yes, for the ladies.
Yes.
please. I beg you.
So that one's. They need vendors. Vendor fee is $50. We got to start showing more love to the vendors, man.
And another thing too. I'm sorry, Mark. I apologize. Go ahead. You guys, when y'all make these flyers, man, make sure you put a contact number on the flyer when you make the statement vendors need. Now, I get it. You're trying to get it out there, and this is me extending the olive branch. Anybody that wants to be a vendor for Highway Hogging, you don't know how to get in contact with them, inbox me, call me, text me, whatever, and I'll put you directly in contact with the leader, the power that be with Highway Hogging, so y'all can vend.
Really, with anybody.
Man, y'all got to do that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people know me, so I don't mind helping, but the flyers should be the eyeglasses, so to speak. They should be able to see that and know everything that's going on.
Put it back up there, TJ.
Yeah, there's no contact info on that.
Okay. So.
That's
I
really
don't want to
long.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, man, I wouldn't say
Hey,
that.
Skip, you judging this show?
No, I don't think. No, I'm not.
Skip,
I wasn't asked to. I was not asked to, so I don't know yet.
are you making the trophies at least?
Yes, sir. I'm making the trophies.
You making the trophy?
Yes, sir. I am.
Okay, so yeah, I know it's gonna be good trophy.
Oh,
You say that every time.
I can't fall right
Well,
there.
there's gonna be some good trophies then if you make.
I
There's gonna be some good. Hold on, it's gonna be. Look, y'all. Here you go. It's gonna be some good, solid trophies.
Some good solid one.
Yep.
All right, so
Solid
shout out to
trophies.
Highway Hogging, car and bike show. Don't forget, they say, and then they're saying car and bike show. So, is there a trophy for bike?
Yes.
Okay.
I hope the Hokemobile
And then-
is out of the shop by then. Good
And
Lord.
then last but not least, and if there are other shows in July that we're missing, you can DM me personally at Tia Jakes on Instagram or email us at atlantacarcast@gmail.com or send them to our Instagram at Atlanta Carcast on Instagram and or Facebook. But we are co-hosting a back to school drive on July 30th. And we are calling all car clubs to come out. We will be driving some competition. So we'll have trophies for the most rep car club. We'll also have trophies for the car club that brings the most school supplies. This is in conjunction with the Cool Kids and Cobb County Police Department and Thumbs Up. And I'll show the flyer so you can see it. So it's a back to school giveaway community block party, and it's at the Thumbs Up Diner at 2615 East West Connector in Austell. So if anybody needs any
Yes, sir.
information, please contact me directly for that. But we are looking to get as many car clubs out as possible for this. It's a great effort for the children in that community. There's a real need for backpacks and school supplies, particularly in that area. And the Cool Clubs do an exceptional job of meeting the needs of the kids in the community that are in need. So,
And honestly, this is the first event I've heard of so far. Usually, you be inundated with them at some point, and I haven't seen any flyers. Have you, Skip?
Well, as far as back to school, no. Now,
Yeah.
in the ACC, which is the Atlanta Car Club community, we do have some clubs getting together now as we speak to start doing back to school drives for children. You guys will start to see a lot of flyers flooded on my page when it comes to that for different areas of town. So you guys don't have to drive all over the world just to get a backpack with something for your kids. So that is coming hopefully by Monday or Tuesday. Well, Monday is holiday, but Tuesday or Wednesday, we will have the flyers ready, and we will be advertising it for different areas of town. Now, that don't mean go to every one of them and get 5 backpacks. Because I know it's gonna be people doing that shit, but no, it's just to make sure we try to touch kids everywhere if we can.
Yes, yes. This is the main back to school drive that Atlanta CarCast is supporting, but there are several others that I don't have flyers for yet.
Right.
However, this one has a car show component that Atlanta CarCast is hosting in addition. So we're calling you guys out to come and participate because we will have trophies, courtesy skips, trophies, and more for, like I said, most rep and most, whoever brings the most school supplies and etc. So we'll have a couple of really, really nice trophies for those things. And it'll just be fun. We've got vendors, of course, the Thumbs Up Dining Open, we've got folks that'll be out there. And it'll just be fun. And we'll actually be doing the giveaway during the event. So kids will be able to come and actually pick up backpacks that day. So, if you know people that are in need, kids are in need, bring them out. We want to make sure we take care of as many children as we can that day. So school starts like August 2nd. So literally that's a couple days away from the event.
Okay.
Yeah, so these back to school drives are gonna be like back to back to back.
Back to back to back.
It's just like they like trunk or treats. Kind
What
of.
are you doing? Oh my god.
Shout out to who's making those again?
DD.
It's Extreme Customs.
Extreme Customs.
Yep.
Yeah. If you want to advertise your social medias in a very easy way, yeah, I saw that over the weekend, and that was a freaking great idea. And you can have all your information on it, and they scan it, and it takes you to wherever your QR code wants them to go. Yep. Great keychain idea. So shout out to Extreme Customs and hit them up if you want that.
We need to get one of those for each one of us with the Atlanta CarCast.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
we do. Street Whips is also coming up Sunday, July 17th. We did not forget. I don't know if you have that one as a flyer or not, TJ. But Performing Live, 8-Ball and MJG. So it's coming up very soon. Atlanta Motor Speedway. If you don't know the address, it's 1500 Terra Place in Hampton, Georgia. Atlanta Motor Speedway. It's an auto show. It will have drag racing. It has a sound competition and the concert at the climax with 8-Ball and MJG. Suave.
Yes, sir.
And when y'all going down Terra Boulevard, don't act a fool because they will get you.
Don't do that.
You'll learn.
This doesn't have a time on it though.
The
Street Whips.
I think they'll start letting people in the gate maybe around 10 or 11 o'clock.
Okay. It also says kid friendly, no weapons. Because I saw so many freaking pistols at that show.
But see, now you know what? No, I'm gonna say this. You saw all those weapons. There was not one issue with it.
Not one issue.
See, when we harp on, but see, when people go harping on that fact, that's when people bring them out. You can't tell them not to bring them. It's illegal not to carry them. So let's just say act responsibly. You know what I mean?
Real legal now.
Yeah, I know.
Give me 2 seconds.
It also says no coolers and no glass bottles.
Right.
That's
they will either take the glass, the police, and the people that work at the speedway. They will either take it or they will escort you out. So y'all know that now. I'm telling you, they don't play about that glass out there on the racetracks.
No, they don't.
2 seconds, and I'll post the flyer if you give me 2 seconds.
I've been to Motorama. They didn't have that rule.
Well, probably because they paid cleanup fee. There's I'm gonna just say $1,000. There's $1,000s with an S dollar cleanup fee you can pay when you rent the vacancy that they'll clean up for you. And in that fee is a deposit saying you won't have glass or whatever. And if you happen to have it, you'll lose that deposit. Ask me how I know. But yeah, y'all be wary of that, man. There's all kind of plastic containers you guys can use. And go have fun, man.
That drag racing is dope too, though, at Atlanta Motor Speedway. If anybody has ever done it, or if you haven't been to Friday Night Drag, that's usually in the fall.
Mhm.
Great weather when it's starting to be hot during the day, but it's getting a little cooler in the evening. Great event to attend. I think we're gonna start talking about that a little bit more on this show too, because that's a
Wait a
dope thing
minute.
to attend.
Did y'all get this flyer?
So
Okay.
yeah, I'm about to post it.
Oh,
Uh,
I've been on that track a couple of times. I've been
You been
around.
where?
I've been on that track a couple of times. I've been around the track a few times too.
That's the one flyer. The other
Yeah.
flyer has the no weapons. I don't know if they changed it with this second flyer or not, but it was on the first flyer.
Does it? Is it
Yeah.
me? Is it me? Is it me?
The
Or
one
does
you
other people
literally
like
just sent to me.
say that again.
Does his teeth look rotten? Or
No,
is it
they
just,
got gold teeth.
oh, I know
and
there's
diamonds.
gold in their mouth. It just look rotten.
Wow.
Because it's a black. Because it's a
It
brown.
looks like there's a bit of a tint on the photo. So
Yeah.
but that's interesting.
All the shit on that flyer.
The
And that's
first
what
thing
he look at.
his teeth just pops out like God.
Yeah,
Oh my
I see.
You talking about a living legend right there.
Is he? Who is he?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Anyway. Go ahead and do. Oh my God. Do that one.
I
Go
ain't
ahead,
get my
mister.
sound effects are down. I don't know what's going on with it. I would cook him up right now. Talking about
play the sad
MKG.
Hulk, the sad Hulk song. All right, well that's that. That's that one.
So what else is going on in the world besides the dude bringing the McDonald's for the one baby and R. Kelly getting 30 years?
Ooh,
You know what?
that's a lot right
That's
there.
everything they're talking about right now.
I'm gonna say this: those charges, the charges were manufactured, trafficking,
Racketeering.
No.
I'm
Trafficking,
gonna be quiet.
sex trafficking. The fuck? Where'd that come from? Where has he ever been charged with trafficking multiple women?
The same place that racketeering came from.
But see,
Well, no.
So Farrakhan said.
hold on. Reason why he got trafficking is because he brought it from Chicago to Atlanta and vice versa. That's why he got trafficking.
I'm gonna be
You
quiet.
can't travel with no hoes now.
That's not what trafficking means.
I'm just saying what they said on.
No, I'm talking about. I know, but okay. But anyway, hey man, that's karma with R. Kelly. You know, we all got our own opinions about it, but hey, it's what it is. As far as what was the other thing you said, Mark? I just got sidetracked.
It was interesting. Somebody posted the Gayle King interview when he was like, I gave y'all 30 years of my life. And then they end up giving this man 30
years. and that's just it. Is that in New York or in Georgia? He got 30 years.
No, that's Feds. That's Feds.
That's Fed. That's New York, Eastern New York.
Okay,
Yeah,
Northeast.
so
He still got to stand
Soldier
trial
Girl.
in Georgia and Illinois.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's
and
just
Minnesota.
that trial.
And Minnesota, yep.
And Minnesota.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about R. Kelly.
Yeah, we actually know R. Kelly, so it's a little sore spot for us.
I mean, he is what he is. I mean,
but see, I also danced for R. Kelly in '94.
TDP. I'm sorry.
We do too. We do too. So my response is a little.
I've seen some things in. I've seen.
Wait,
some
you
things.
seen some inappropriate stuff? That's what you saying, Hawk?
Anyway, man. No.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave it alone because I have had many lives. I'm gonna just say that in my professional career. Let me make it clear. So I used to manage artists, and I've managed multi-Grammy award-winning artists, right? And I've seen a lot, and I've seen many artists deal with a plethora of women all over the country, all over the world, but they don't ask for ID, and that's all I'm gonna say. That's it.
That's true.
So I think if you're going for one, you need to go for them all, because I can name about 50 people 50 groups of male groups, 50 individual male artists that
I
I've
think
seen.
they are going for him though. They, like,
I've
you ain't
seen,
heard
I've
shit from Trey
seen,
Songz.
I've seen. You're right. He's one of them. I've been on a tour bus with the group I won't say. The DJ is a really good friend of mine, and I'm on the bus with the DJ, and he says out loud, "If you ain't get off this bus, nobody moved."
Facts.
And I was like, "All right, then I'm about to." He's like, "I'm not talking to you, girl."
Facts.
You had to let them know real quick. Well, shit.
But she's right. Back in the early 90s, and this I'm only speaking because I tour with quite a few different artists.
Artists.
There was
I hate when people say that.
Artists.
Oh my God.
Artists. Come on, yeah, I can't be ghetto.
Yeah, that's a little more than ghetto.
Artists. Yeah,
Piece of shit.
We got you, Pope.
You know.
Yeah. You know, and it's like common. It's common. Last summer, I'll give you another example, and then we'll be done. Last summer, we were in Miami with a good friend of mine who signed to Rock Nation, and we were in a VIP booth, and there were how many celebrities right there, Mark? 4 or 5? Chris Brown, Trey Songz.
Blow
We
Rider,
were in a section.
Rotimi.
Chris. There were so many little girls that could have been my granddaughter practically in age. We're in a VIP section sitting on a couch. These little children were trying to climb over me and all of us sitting on this couch to get to those guys yelling out, "I just want to suck his." I had to tell this one girl, if you don't get your little ass down and behave with some decorum, child.
Trying to pay the door people to get by.
Are these Is this nightclubs or
this was Live in Miami, and I'm telling you, Mark basically was security for our section the whole night. There was a security guard at our section, but it was so many little girls trying to ease their way into our section. It was almost it was beyond annoying.
Yes.
And they were children, like literally. We were old enough. Everybody in that section was practically old enough to be all these little girls' parents.
Right.
What we doing the podcast? Because I remember.
I'm sorry.
When y'all went to Miami.
We talked about it.
Yeah, I remember this. Don't you remember this, Skip?
That's what happened.
Yeah.
And Chris was in the section for a long time before anybody even noticed he was there. It's like they're magical when they appear in these areas.
Yeah.
You know, you don't just see him walking through the club type of thing. You know, it's a whole like Secret Service type of shit for these celebrities.
Even the way we got in, we came through the kitchen, we came up.
Yeah, they bring you to the back and walk you on the side. And then they'll say, "Oh, look over to the VIP section. Such is here."
Yes, they just appear out of nowhere. Yep. But once them hoes see you, oh my God, it was man.
How many of them asked for
drinks? Remember, to pay hundreds of dollars. All of them. I mean, it was crazy. But anyway, we said that to say that we've seen. Like I seen a headline that said R. Kelly gets 30 years for trying to lure sex from girls and boys. R. Kelly ain't had to lure shit.
and see, that's the thing. Too. That's what I meant by the charges. I get it. Whatever, all of the stuff aside, trafficking is not the right charge. I think
racketeering isn't.
Exactly. So this is where I'm telling you about how the states and the governments and the feds use these broad charges
they call railroad.
So they just to be able to give you a lot of time. Now, it ain't for me to judge, but when they do it like that, man, it makes it like, I mean, it's supposed to be a deterrent. I get it. But trafficking and what I heard the charges, I was like, man, turn it down. Because now it's gonna be right back on the TV with them, everybody bashing him, and
they honestly should have did the other. They should have did the other one first and then did this one second. Now, if if he would have went down for pornography or something like that, right? Then you already have them, and then they would have did that one to add on top of one concurrent. I kind of get it.
But the thing is, with the trafficking and with the RICO, you don't need evidence. You just need hearsay. That's what I mean by a broad charge. RICO is a broad charge. Like with the YSL boys and all these cats, a lot of these cats that do number point and click. They don't have no
with the money.
And somebody said it's his organization. Get them all. Same way
It's
you
the
do
dude
them
with the money.
Wow.
Whoever has
Same
the
way.
most money, that's who gets the RICO.
Right. So no, RICO means everybody.
Well, I mean,
Racketeering, influence and corrupt organization. That's what RICO stands for.
yeah, but
That's everybody.
I don't
28 people got a RICO charge. Yeah.
I don't think Gunna got charged with the RICO.
If they got arrested, when YSL got arrested, they all up under the RICO statute.
Yeah, he's right.
I need to look
Sure
that up.
is.
But anyway, back to this viral thing they had on YouTube, man, about this girl going to expose the dude for coming with the sandwich or with the one thing for his child and not the other 3 kids.
So hold on, say it again.
There's a video of a girl. There's a video of a girl standing inside what looks like a storefront. And she's filming out the window, and the guy pulls up in a Charger Challenger sports car. And he gets out with a bag of McDonald's and a drink. And as he's getting out of the car, she said, "Look at him. I'm up and expose him, y'all." She's recording. He gonna bring some food for his child and not feed my other 3 kids. They hungry. I'll get my food stamp to Thursday. This is what she said. So she goes out the door, still recording, walked up to him. Where the rest of the food? He said, "What you mean? My son said he wants something to eat, so I brought him something to eat. What about my other kids?" Say, "That ain't my damn kids. And why you recording? I'm finna expose your ass. They hungry. You don't get my food after this Friday. Why the fuck you can't eat them? Where their dad is at?"
Mm-hmm.
This is what the dude said. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about you right now. You supposed to take care of everybody's kids. I'm not gonna let my child eat in front of his sisters and brothers, and they ain't got nothing to eat. So the dude said, "Well, let him come with me, sit in the car."
Yeah.
It ain't my job to feed your kids. Now, what he should have added on, he didn't, was call their daddies and expose them. I'm doing my job. You understand me? You want me to help you out when you could be working somewhere and feed your other damn kids. That's why my child called me and told me he was hungry, because you out here looking, like $1 million a day in their home. But, that's just skip. I had to add it for him. But it's been a lot of debate. It's been a lot of debates about it.
So now it's been more information coming out. Now I'm hearing, and I don't know if it's true, that she doesn't have multiple kids. This was clickbait. She has a TikTok page, which I've personally seen, and they're doing all of these little videos and skits or whatever about baby mama. And I think the baby daddy was in on it. And they only have one child.
But now watch this. If that was clickbait, she hit the nail on the head.
She did.
I know some women just like that. In Atlanta and here in Florida. I know some females personally that act just that way. Well, you can't do this if you don't do enough for all of them. If you buy some Christmas, then all the kids get to play with it.
Yeah, that's like saying you're gonna buy one Christmas gift for your son, you got to buy a gift for all my kids, and nobody does that.
So let me ask y'all both a question. How do y'all feel about this? I only have one.
She was dead wrong.
Yeah, she was dead wrong. But see, this is, and I'm gonna say it. When you running around having intercourse with these fine ass women with no brains, that's what the fuck you get. When you're not thinking to protect yourself, it's the spur of the moment. I get it. I've been there too. And bam, and now you got a baby. I'm gonna take care of my baby. Everything else comes with it. Stupid is as stupid does. Forrest Gump made that shit famous. And that's just exactly what that is. See, if that had been real, now that you told me it's not, that same video that's all over the internet, go to child support court with it and get your baby. There's not a judge on the planet that would let you get your baby out of that situation. She said out loud, clear as day, it's fake now, I know now. I don't get my food stamp for Thursday and they hungry. How the hell you gonna feed him and not feed the rest of my kids? As if you can't call their baby daddies. And it's hypothetical now, I know, but you can't call them and say, "Hey man, your kid's hungry, I don't get my food stamp, I need some milk." But that gentleness and that stupidity probably got the other baby daddies also.
Well, being deadbeat. I gotta take all their badass to showbiz. Okay, so, get your kids. And then they got their friends. They all got up in.
As the only woman on this show, I don't think like most women, and I have probably an unpopular opinion. I don't want shit from nobody I gotta ask for. First of all,
Well, according to the video, the baby called it, and that's for the food.
I get it.
Okay.
But I think that women, and this is an unpopular opinion, so I'm probably going to get some backlash for this.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that women make choices independently. Because ultimately we have the choice until now, because this Roe versus Wade has you
got no choice now.
Eliminated the choice. But
I
can at any point choose, or I could, because I'm 27 now, and that's not in my picture anymore. But I can choose to procreate, right?
Yes.
Without getting a agreement and understanding, without being in a relationship, without anything from a man person. And if I choose to, this is my opinion. If I choose to have a child and I know that he's a deadbeat, he don't have a job, he's irresponsible, because you know who you're with for the most part.
Say it again.
If a person has children and he's not taking care of the kids he got, why would you choose to have a child with that person, right? So I'm saying, if you make that choice and then you expect this individual that you knew, to be responsible, I think that you're just in for a sad, rude awakening of a whole 18 plus years of being disappointed. So it
sounded like this gentleman wasn't paying child support. That's just what I gathered from it.
But the thing is that if you have an understanding, I don't care one way or the other about child support. You know what I mean? I'm not one of those women that feel like that's necessary, because
she was making it about the money.
But hold on. But child support is not for the mother. Child support is for the child. You can't make a decision for that your child don't need that money, because that child.
What I'm saying is, he was bringing the food because I don't think he's paying child support. So he was feeding his child. And, because if he was paying child support, the child support would feed the child.
Regardless,
right?
Either way, if the kid called and said, "I'm hungry,"
whether child support or not,
the kid food.
You ask your fucking mama.
Exactly.
But now, go ahead.
Okay. Speaking from a man's point of view, if you're sitting there sleeping with a woman and she got several different baby daddies, and you sitting there sleeping with her, and you know what's going to happen if you get her pregnant, you're going to be one of several. Why do it? Why put yourself in that predicament? It doesn't make sense to me. I'm not talking about. She had
4 kids, and this was the first one.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that thing. I'm just talking about in general.
In general,
some people.
But the reason you do it, Hulk, is because it's spur of the moment. But no, the reason you do it is because you're attracted. It's the animal attraction. She fine. I want to fuck. She want to fuck. We fuck. Oops, we got a baby. That's how most of these kids come. Come on, man.
Let me explain what I mean by oops. When I mean by oops is, you know how it's gonna happen. So it's your choice to either stay in or get out. It's your choice.
My last baby, my third child, is a condom baby. I had a condom on. Not to get too graphic, but I had a condom on. So when I got to call you pregnant, well, what you calling me for? That's me thinking.
Because you had a
condom.
But
DNA proved otherwise. So don't tell me there's no oops, because there is. And now here's another unpopular opinion. But that's an oops, Hulk. You said there was none. That is one.
Well, I'm talking when I say oops, I'm talking about doing it with no protection, and then just staying in there because it's good. That's what I mean by oops.
It happened because it's good.
Hold on. So you trying to tell me if you having sex and you pull out early, you can't get pregnant? That's what you're saying, Hulk?
No. I'm saying if you know that you can get pregnant by going in raw, you keep a condom.
You know what?
If it
we got to teach you the birds and the bees. We got to teach you the birds and the bees. There's the thing. I hate to get too graphic, but you know what pre-cum is, right?
Yeah. So we doing this in a car though, because it's
you can get pregnant.
If you're in a car,
you can get pregnant from that. That's when you first go in. That's enough to get you pregnant. But staying in too long, that's not necessarily what will get you pregnant. But anyway, let me get back. Let me get back to something you said earlier Unpopular opinion. You said child support is just for the one child. I do not agree with that. Child support is for that woman to take care and manage that family, that house. Now, if she happens to have 10 other kids, then your child support is going to help with her house. You see what I'm saying? So if you say, well, I'll pay child support, why he ain't got? Because I got responsibilities, not just to your child, but I still got to make sure the lights are on and everything else. So when you pay your child support, you're doing what you're ordered to do. So to say, bitch, don't spend it on them. You better spend it on my child. He better have all the joys. No, if you want to have all the joys, buy this shit. But don't tell her because I pay child support, he should be fat and full, because if she got other responsibilities that come first, then that's where that money should go. So I hate when men say, but you said just a minute ago.
But when I made that statement, when I say it's for the kids or the kid, if you got one, it's to take care of the child. It's to take care of the child.
Light bill, water, rent, that's taking care of the child.
It's taking care of the kids. Putting the roof over their child's head, that's taking care of the kid. That's all what child support is. It's not for a mama to get a whole new purse or get a new wig or a new weave job. It's to take care of their children. That's what I mean when I say that.
It also shouldn't be their only source of income.
It should not be, but unfortunately it is. Earthquake comedian. He is back in the news now for some stuff that happened to him 5, 6, 7 years ago now. He's a comedian, and he said that as a comedian, your money comes in bunches. It's not continuous. So he started doubling and tripling up on his child support. He talked to the people and he said, well, yeah, this is what you're ordered to pay. So he paid it off 2 years, 3 years early because he was doubling and tripling up. So when he stopped paying it, she got on the news. We about to be evicted because he won't pay child support. No, ma'am.
He was done.
He was done. He did what he was supposed to do. Now, what he said, and a lot of people don't know, is that he still went and got his, at the time, 15-year-old and went and bought him shoes and bought him clothes and gave him a car to drive. But he didn't give her another fucking dime. See, that was an instance where, oh, my man, earthquake, he's sending me money and I'm living high on the hog and I got all the fly clothes and blah, 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 blah. And then when the faucet turned off, so to speak, now you're about to be evicted.
By that time, this guy was what, about 16, 15, 16?
He was 15. He was 15 at the time.
Now you can go get him and do it on your own.
Right.
Let me ask you a question. If it was was the money going to the government?
It was going through the child support people. It was going through when you pay child support, they get it on a debit card. So you pay it to the people, they put it on a debit card. So that's how it's taken. It's monitored.
So if that's the case, shouldn't they ration it out? Like if I'm, like for example, if I'm supposed to pay $100 a month in child support, and I pay for January, February, and April, she gonna get that January, February, March, April all at one time?
Well, I'm quite sure. Now that I don't know because I haven't done that.
That's what I mean by rationing it out.
I don't think it works that way, Hope.
I think when you send it in, they put it on that card.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I think that's the way it works. And that's the way it worked for her because according to him, she was somewhere where it was like $6,000, $7,000 a month rent. And then once he cut that water faucet off,
63,000. Wow, that sounds about right.
I paid from 1 to 18. God damn, boy, you added it up, then you did. Oh my God.
I switched jobs, and my child support was being changed and converted over for about 2 or 3 months. My baby mama almost killed herself.
Don't do that on this podcast.
She did.
Yeah. Let's do that.
I mean, it's a
little too personal. That's too personal.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just saying.
Don't do that.
Okay, all right, back to the cars.
Anyway, I'm a mother. I was a single mother for a long time with no child support. It's something that's very sensitive to me.
That's too personal.
Yes, and I really feel like it's just a delicate matter, and kids always suffer.
Yes,
I do agree.
it's really important for us to always keep the children in mind first.
But when it's systematically against the men, nobody gives a fuck. That's the
I
problem.
agree with you. I agree with you. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that.
But that's when you go, you as a man, you go down to the child support court and you put yourself on there.
Now watch this.
No,
In Georgia,
go get your kids.
you got to be legitimized in order to have any rights in the kid life that they automatically said was yours. I've never heard such shit in my life.
In Georgia,
you could put me on. Listen, you could put me on child support and say, "Hey, that's a kid." I ain't got no rights. I got to go downtown and get legitimized. I've never heard that shit. I'm from Florida, so I ain't have that shit up here. That deep kind of issues up here. But when a dude say, "Yeah, man, I got to go get legitimized in order to get visitation," what? But you paying child support? What kind of fucked up law is this? Can somebody explain to me what getting legitimized is? I think I know because I heard it on the street. But to me, that is the most dumb shit in the world. If you could put me on child support, then that's my child. God damn it, I deserve whatever I need access to that kid. I shouldn't have to go fill out some more paperwork to say, "Hey, this mine. What I need to do to prove he mine," but I'm paying child support.
And in certain states, if you start paying child support, and let's say 5 years down the road, you have doubts that the child is yours, and you find out that the child is yours, in certain states, the court can say, "Well, nope, that's still your baby. Continue to pay for the next 13 years because you started paying, and so now you have to continue."
And all you got to do is get a lawyer and fight.
Yeah,
I've seen what you're talking about. I've seen what you're talking about, and the judge did it, and it went viral. I've heard of different cases like that, but they eventually got a lawyer, and that's dumb.
Yeah.
I agree.
But now I'm gonna tell you something in Florida, real quick, before while we're on this subject. I'm sorry, Miss TJ, I know it's so subject with you.
Too personal.
With my son, my middle child, his mother and I went through our "I hate you" stage. Oh shit! I'm froze. Can you hear me?
No, we can hear you.
Okay. We went through our little "I hate you" stage, right? Her guy and her went down to the child support people and told them that I wanted to relinquish all rights to my kid. Now that would have absolved me from child support and everything else. So my mother was living at the time when she found out about it. She called me. "Hey son, what's this I hear about you want to give up rights to your son?" What? I instantly flew down there. I was in Virginia at the time. I flew down there. We went down there, and what saved me was they gave the people the wrong Social Security number. They were about to take away my rights for my son because somebody called pretending to be me, but gave the wrong Social Security number. And that's how I could prove it wasn't me. That called
wow.
So there are some snake ass women on this planet that will do shit like that. And now, and I challenge. Well, I ain't gonna challenge no deadbeats, but I say this to the dudes that are the deadbeats. If you're on this show,
two person.
If y'all don't want to help the mother with the kids or don't want to pay the kids, man, go give up the rights. You know what I mean?
You can do that.
I know in Florida you can.
You can relinquish your rights as a parent. Yeah, you can.
See, that way you ain't got to worry about none of that shit.
I would never heard anybody say that.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. If you're not doing nothing, why should you have the right to say that's my baby?
Wow.
I mean, you're gonna say it anyway, but it's one of those things, man, to where it almost happened to me. That's how I know. In Florida, anyway, I can't speak for Georgia.
Did Skip freeze? Oh no, there you go.
No, he didn't freeze.
My screen is frozen. If y'all can hear me, can y'all see? Am I moving?
We can hear.
No, you're not moving.
Okay,
but we can hear you though.
Okay, cool. But
So, Soldier Girl said you can give up rights and still be liable for child support. Is that in California? Is that
really?
Well, California got their own laws for every damn thing. So
again, systematically, we're screwed.
I'm gonna leave this female women's haters club. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I don't think it's a hater thing. Female hater thing. I think men should take responsibility for themselves. If you know how to prevent it, do your damnedest to prevent it. And if you have one, you go out of your way to make sure that child is taken care of. And these women out here who use those kids as a pawn to try to hold on to that man or try to punish that man, they should have those kids taken from them.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of things should change. Like it should be reevaluated to the point where when somebody gets pregnant, it should be documented and it should be logged. And a man should have the choice whether or not he wanted to have said child or not. He says yes. If he says yes, then you can do all of these fucking laws. But a man has no control over if a woman reproduces or not.
And he shouldn't have. He shouldn't have.
Well, you shouldn't have done what you did. But you shouldn't have done what you did.
Mark, that's way extreme. That's stupid extreme, man. That's almost as extreme as Roe vs. Wade.
It is.
That's come on, Mark. You came out of left field with that.
A man has no power.
He ain't got no power over that woman's body.
If this man, so you trying to tell me if a man gets a woman pregnant and the man doesn't want to have any kids?
Well, you know what he should have done? He should have had a vasectomy.
This $63,000 per child investment that was just put up there should be forced on this man.
No, it's not forced on him, Mark, because ain't nobody forced him to put his dick in him.
Exactly.
What are you talking about, Mark? Come on, man.
He had no intention on having a child.
Well, he should have thought about that before he did it.
He doesn't want the responsibility. Should that be pushed on him if it's against his will?
Mark, if he don't want to have no kids, he can go have a vasectomy or stay celibate.
He doesn't have a time machine. He can't go back and not have sex.
You should have thought about that.
I'm back. You sound crazy.
Mark, you retarded. That right there, man. That's juvenile. Yeah. That's a juvenile ass thought, dog.
You sound crazy, Mr. Tesla.
No.
So is it not a fact that a man doesn't have a choice whether or not a woman reproduces?
It is a fact. He don't have a choice, and he shouldn't have one. He shouldn't have one. What are you talking about?
You don't think a man should have a choice?
No. Hell no. His choice was having sex with her. His choice was having sex with her.
So you're saying the women can have a choice whether or not to have an abortion,
it's
but
their
the man
body.
has no say in it. It's their body.
Their body.
So the women are okay. The women just relax.
So can we talk about cars again?
Oh man, damn.
So let me say this and we'll be done with it. Let me say this
love Mark,
and we'll be done.
I love Mark.
I'm just thinking.
Can y'all hear me?
Everybody sleep.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me say this and we'll move on. Mister, you have to take some accountability and responsibility for the choices that you make first. So as a woman, I have one child. I made a choice. I ain't had no more children. I didn't have no more children. I didn't have no more. That was intentional. That was planned. That was purposed. I made a choice not to have any more children. As a man, if you don't want children, you need to do what you got to do. Vasectomy, condoms, abstinence, whatever it is, you got to do to make sure that you're not put in a situation where that happens to you. Period. It's that simple.
It would be a better world if we had a hand in it, though. If we had a say in it somehow, it would be a better world.
It would be a better world if people discussed and had conversations and communicated. Period. But that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen 99.9% of the time.
Absolutely.
Because lust is more prevalent than anything else, right? So if you know that about yourself, you gotta. I say this all the time. You got to put the oxygen on yourself first. Self-preservation. I'm protecting me first.
My screen messing up, y'all, so forgive me. I got this weak Wi-Fi.
Everybody don't want kids.
Wow. But I can guarantee you, if it was up to men, it would be a whole lot. It would be a lot of won't be very many kids.
But you know what, though, man? It is up to men. It's up to a man. He can either wear 2 condoms, not have sex, or go get a vasectomy. That's it. If you don't want no kids, you can't say after the fact, "Oh, I want no kids." Well, you should have thought about that. Now, come on, no.
So
man.
in your situation where you wore a condom, that basically meant that you didn't want kids in that time, right?
Well, I wasn't planning on it. No,
Exactly.
but as a man, that mistake was made. Okay, it fell on my plate. I gotta eat off that plate. That's just it. So I mean, it's what it is.
I had my son. I asked to get my tubes tied every year after. To the point where my doctor finally was like, geez, you're really serious about this. I got my tubes tied very young. I was adamant. I don't want another child. I don't. So I was in my early 30s when I got my tubes tied.
Two person.
Oh my God.
Don't do that on here. Don't do that on here.
Okay.
But see, I got.
So anyway,
when
did you get your tubes tied, Hawk?
When I turned 40, I got snipped. I got snipped when I turned 40, and then I turned around and married a man.
So you got snipped.
Wow, talk about personal.
Wait, you got to do that again, Mark. Too personal.
Yeah. Not on here.
I did one and done. I'm like Teal, one and done.
Anyway.
What else? What's next?
Follow that fucking topic up.
Next? Any callers? 770?
Yeah, put the phone number up there, man. Let's get some people over here.
770-852.
Y'all just click the link and join the show, please.
Yeah,
click the link at the top of the
click
show.
the
If you want to come over here, talk your shit. Somebody agree with me. Somebody click the link and say that they understand what I'm saying and they agree with me.
Nobody's gonna agree with you, sir.
Yeah.
Nobody.
You sound like
because we was having a conversation on Crucial Convos about dating and relationships and
but we're talking about
several
cars.
different views. We don't always have to fucking talk about cars either, people. Shit. Relax.
Did you get an attitude? He got a whole attitude about that.
Where's the sound effects tonight? We need one for you. I wish.
God, well, let's get back to talk about cars. God,
on my phone.
Oh my God. Hey man, I gotta get on my phone. I can't see shit. Can y'all see me?
Yes,
you can.
I don't know what's going on with my screen, man.
I got sound effects on my phone. Not that though.
Free R. Kelly. Men should have rights in abortion. I'm gonna make it happen.
What?
Whew.
Tell you, it's bullshit, man.
Yeah, it's bullshit that you would say some shit like that out your mouth.
It's bullshit.
you want that. You run the rights to abortion. You have
no power, man.
The kids.
Some of these dudes don't want that $63,000 commitment. They just don't want it.
Oh, it's more than that now.
They don't want it.
Man, what the hell is going on? Throw this laptop in the garbage. So I use my MacBook since nobody want to buy it.
Soldier Girl, click the link. Streets, click the link. You ain't got to turn your video on. I want to hear y'all thoughts on this. Miss Deadpool, click the link. Somebody click the link. Steven, click the link. D, click the link. Especially D. You got experience in this topic. Somebody tell me I'm right. Or tell me I'm crazy. They've already told me I'm crazy.
You're definitely crazy.
Yeah, I'm definitely crazy.
Nobody's gonna tell you you're right.
But I'm sure I'm not alone.
Oh, you're not alone. That's for sure. If you give any man more power over a woman, they're going to take it.
If you ask the average man how many one night stands they had in their lifetime, he would be very shocked.
How many going to be honest?
I mean, even if they are honest, you're going to be shocked by that number. And
what do you think the number will be?
Quite a few.
The link is pinned to the top of the chat.
How many one night stands have you had?
Probably in the 20s, maybe. Soldier Girl, audio only. What's your take on this, Soldier Girl? Shoot me some bells, Soldier Girl.
She's not.
Oh my goodness, y'all so funny.
Shoot me some bell. I'm not crazy.
He's crazy.
D, the link is pinned to the top of the YouTube channel. The YouTube chat, D.
Yeah, y'all really don't have no rights. Y'all don't have any rights. And I think it's even worse. Like there's really some states that if you give up your rights, you still have to pay that child support. It doesn't get rid of that obligation. So maybe Georgia's a little different, but yeah, there's other states where you sign over your rights, but you're still liable for that child support. So
Crazy, son.
I guess
So
y'all
do you think a man should be able to have a say in the birth of a child?
to a certain extent,
Thank you.
to a certain
Okay,
extent,
Okay,
absolutely.
but hold on. What's that extent?
yo, can y'all hear
What's
me?
that extent?
Yes.
Yes, we can. What's the? You got to have some headphones, man. You echoing.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to get them linked up. Hold on, Skip.
Oh shit, let me put mine on too.
What? But you say to a certain extent. There's only one option.
No.
So what's the extent?
Let me put my earbuds in. Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you
Yeah.
good.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So, I mean, it depends on the situation. Like, if the man's not in a position to be able to financially take care of a child, then he don't have a fucking say so. He don't have a say so because then at that point you leave all the on the mother.
But should he have a say so?
Negative. If he cannot financially support that child, then no, he does not have a say so.
No, we know he doesn't have a say so, but should he have a say so?
No, my answer doesn't change.
Okay.
So
You
if he
don't
had
think that
the money, if he had the money, he has some say so.
Yes.
But you don't think
That
it's
makes
important
sense.
for a child to have a relationship with a father, regardless to whether he can financially contribute?
I do, but I have personal experience.
Because I think that the child, here's the part we miss with all of this financial obligation. The children always suffer when we only talk about money. The children suffer. Honestly, that's what's wrong with society. We have one parent households. We have black women. Well, we have women trying to raise men,
Mhm.
you know, and a lot of times it to me, and again, I have the
Talk about
unpopular
cars. No,
opinion.
Michael. No,
a
Michael.
lot of times it's more valuable to have a male presence than it is to have money. That's how I feel. But I had a son, so maybe my opinion is jaded based on the fact that I have a male child. But anyway, D, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
So my experiences. So first, I'll take you back to look with the government. The government took the fathers out the home a long time ago when they provided certain services for women,
Facts.
meaning um, housing, schooling,
Mm-hmm.
what else?
WIC,
Um,
food stamps, Section 8,
yeah,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah. So, and the only thing that was with that was you can have a male in the household with you for some of these services.
Yeah.
That's where some of the family structure went away. This been going on before I started having children.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen where I put myself on child support. I have 3 children. Put myself on it.
Amen.
And that $63,000 is what I paid for my daughter. Skip knows who my daughter is. Skip know I've been in my daughter's life since she came out the womb. I paid more money still outside of that $63,000. Treated me like I wasn't shit to this day. Been in a child life every single day. My other kids, I didn't want any more children, but due to the fact of my reckless behavior, along with their mother, reckless behavior. And then I said, hey, I don't want any more kids. We agreed to do what we need to do to take care. Woman took money. I got 2 more children. You understand? By the same woman. That's my reckless behavior. So men, we have to take self-accountability in what we do. But at the same time, you have some women that use these kids as financial gain.
Yeah, the majority of them.
Yeah.
The majority of them.
Now, when y'all brought up the legitimization, I
Yeah.
went to court for it. They were here in Georgia. They wanted $380. They told me it's a penalization because you did not marry the woman and y'all didn't never get married. So due to the fact you wouldn't have to pay for it if you would have been married, and when y'all went through a divorce, of course, they would have went through the rigors of visitation rights and things of that nature. I didn't never have visitation rights of my daughter. I never knew where she stayed until she turned 10 years old. She chose the school. She did a lot of things because now I'm paying child support now, which is $300 a month. Plus,
But you
she want
have
me
no
to pay
say.
you another. They want me to pay you another $380. I signed birth certificate and all just to get her another test. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I'm sorry.
That's Georgia. That's the
That's
state of
Georgia.
Georgia.
That's Georgia. This woman got divorced from her husband and tried to get him to pay child support for my daughter. The only way they stopped it, because he had to let them know that she's getting child support from me. She was gonna get she was gonna try to get double dip.
Now watch this. I'm gonna say this, D, because I know you, but she ain't shit, baby mama.
It's too
God
personal. Too
damn.
personal. Too personal.
Put my
Skip. Too personal.
listen, and I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Put my daughter out at 19 and throwed all her stuff out. Guess what? I'm still paying for her right now. My son is in my house. I'm paying child support to his mother. He stays with me. The state of Georgia told me they couldn't do shit for me.
Hello.
They told me to get him.
Yeah, that's
Put him in school.
crazy.
They told me to put him in school. I registered him in school, got him in school to show proof he was in residence with me. They told me that's not enough. We had to go back to court. I had to get a lawyer, go back to court to restructure my child support. Why I gotta do that if he's in my custody? But guess what? He's 18. So what you think gonna happen? You done got all the money.
It's too late.
I'm paying right now as when I get my check. When I get my check, $200 is coming out my check tonight at 12 o'clock. Going to her, and my son is here. He's been with me since November. Y'all do the math.
Damn.
Let's take it even further. You have a child.
Oh my God.
Yes, and I'm being real with this shit.
Yes.
You know,
I'm gonna buy you a drink.
Get him,
What you
D.
want to drink?
Yeah.
I don't need no drink because it's some real shit here. You have a child from 1 to 18. You have custody of that child. You claim him on your taxes. I can't do it. At a minimum, you get $1,000 for that kid. Now you know you get more than that.
Absolutely.
Now you do the damn math over 18 years. How much
tax
money have you received out plus my child support? And you telling me I ain't shit? My nut didn't got you paid.
Hey man, hey man, you're
I
a little
love
upset. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
So y'all saying that we shouldn't have a say in this matter? This pisses me off.
So okay,
Oh my
but
God.
This is my personal feeling. This is my personal feeling. Both parties need to sit down and have a conversation with somebody. When the young lady gets pregnant, what are y'all doing here? If you don't want to be part of this child life, man, sign papers. Let's stop all this bullshit because the child suffers. The child suffers on both ends.
but it's not that easy. It's not
We
that
know it ain't.
it sounds very easy, but it's not that easy. And the
We
thing
know
about it
it's
is,
not that easy, but when they're passing laws for women left and right and nobody's getting to say so, what do you call that?
okay, so let me ask this. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Men, what y'all gonna do about strengthening fathers' rights?
Nothing.
What's being done about y'all getting y'all's rights back?
Now you said be real, so I'll be real with you. Nothing.
Oh, okay.
We ain't gonna do nothing.
So stop complaining. Stop fucking
Exactly.
complaining.
And that's the biggest part of it right there. We'll complain, and won't even start the ball rolling to get the rights that we need or to see what we can do to get the rights that we need. So yeah, nothing. And I'm one of them. But I was blessed enough to get custody of all my kids when they were 10, 11 years old. Yeah, so
Awesome.
I ain't had that issue.
So we all need to vote.
Yes, I do. I do.
We all need to be involved in our local elections.
Local.
Those of us in
Local
Georgia,
election.
those of us in Georgia need to get our governor out of there.
Yeah, we got to get him out of there.
It is terrible. It is
We got to
terrible.
get him out of there.
No one talks about the rights for fathers in no kind of way. Period.
No,
They will.
no. In Georgia, hell no. But Georgia,
They don't say
Georgia got
a
to be
word.
about a nut.
They don't say a word. They don't say a damn
Oh.
word. Now, see, you know my job and what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I just got papers here. Again, this is stressful for anybody. I get papers every 2 weeks or a month or so. Oh, we finna suspend your license. You ain't did this. Money come out my check. I got them upstairs. I just got some. I showed my son. You see the harassment from the state of Georgia? And then when I called them on the phone, I said, what y'all doing, man? Oh, we sorry. It was a mistake. Now just think how many men. That is a stressful situation. I just take care of my business. I don't give a fuck.
But you know what, D, as passionate as you are, it's going to take somebody's, a whole lot of y'all, just like you, to voice your opinion and get those rights back.
Right.
But you think about this too. And I know I'm
having a
not trying to take
conversation
y'all
with us
show.
is not helpful.
Think
Yeah,
about
but
this.
see,
How many men are in prison that's on child support, and that's a running tab that's going. So when they do get out, they get back in society,
and they owe
now
$1
they got a
billion.
running tab.
but see, hold on. When you're a ward of the state, and I'm speaking from experience, child support does stack up, but you can also have that time taken off, or those amounts taken off if you are a ward of the state. I'm speaking from experience.
In Florida or the state of Georgia?
In the state of Georgia. In Florida. I'm sorry, in Florida.
Georgia is
Exactly.
a state, period.
In the state of Georgia, no.
But
now
hey,
what y'all got to say? Now what you got to say? Say it now, Skip.
You dead ass wrong.
So get out and vote.
Hey, devil.
So y'all saying I'm wrong for saying that a man should have a say in this whole scenario?
Yes. Because the man won't be objective. He's going to be selfish in that decision-making process.
No, I would say
the man's going to be selfish in that decision-making process. That's what the answer is going to end up being.
Until y'all have to carry a child for 9 months and bear childbirth and stuff, no, you don't have too much of a say-so.
You should.
I put seed in you so for you to carry a child.
Oh my God! There y'all go.
Would you say, D? Say that again.
Dumbass.
You sure did. Your pull-out game is weak.
No,
your choice.
No, I mean, at the same time, we both hold the same amount of burden. Now you're carrying the child, but without my DNA, you can't. Conceive. I got to help you conceive that child.
But what if she ain't?
But if you don't want no kids,
she didn't ask for
your DNA.
Oh no, y'all both.
She didn't ask for it.
You didn't write.
She didn't ask for it.
She did ask for it. Y'all going with this. Anyway, anybody see? Excuse me, y'all. Anybody see dumbass Herschel Walker running for office?
Again.
Oh my God.
Again, we gotta get out to vote, y'all. We gotta vote. We gotta get out to vote. We cannot let, and it's close. Did you see how close it is?
Yes, 10 points.
Yes, it's very close.
10,000 votes. But damn, that's close.
No, it was 10%. It was literally
10%. Yeah, 10%.
Yes.
I said 10 points. That's ridiculous that many people believe this dumbass nigga ain't nothing but a pawn. And I said it just like that. This motherfucker can't count to 20. He dumb as a box of rocks.
You showing us your card, D?
Yeah, since y'all on the card.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, this is a car. This is a car show.
Yeah. Anyway,
at least have a car in the background.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen,
at least having one car.
I am
in
South Florida. I had a ball on here tonight. I got to do some running around. We just got here. We done covered a lot of topics tonight. Appreciate y'all again for getting on. But I got to get off, man. Love y'all. Deadpool, hey, baby girl. Soldier girl. What's up, Battle?
All right, Battle.
But I got to get off, man. Love y'all.
All right. Good night. Love you.
Be safe, Skip.
Mm-hmm. So y'all want to keep going or y'all want to end it?
Nah, Miss Deadpool's on here. She said no. She just
what
sitting
you
here.
got to say? Do men have should men have a choice?
I honestly think it depends on the situation. If we're in a relationship, then yes, I think it should be a choice. If I just fuck you and I get pregnant, it ain't none of your damn business what I do. I'm gonna get rid of the baby or I'm gonna keep the baby. And then, like maybe I'll tell you, maybe I won't.
What's the expectation? you decide.
Yeah, so I mean, but my thing, the reason why I came on here is because I was a product of everything you're talking about. Basically, my mother got pregnant, but really didn't know who. Well, I don't want to say she didn't know who my daddy was.
Was
but
she in a
really
car?
didn't.
Was she in a car? Was she in a
I
car?
don't know if she was in a car.
Just
or
throw that
not.
in
She
there
could-
because this
she
is a
could have
question.
been.
happened in the car.
Okay, there
She
we
could
go.
have been in the car. She
It's
did
definitely
something in the
happened in
car.
the car.
But anyway, you know, it's one of those things where what I was trying to get to is how the children are affected, and you know, bringing back that video and everything. I would be with my aunts and uncles. They would order pizza because my mother wasn't around, but my father couldn't afford to give them money and would just leave us there. We would get the crust of the pizza. The crust of the pizza. While we watch all our cousins have soda, the full pizza, but we could have the leftovers of the pizza. And so I hear what you're saying is like, oh no, that's not my child, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. But I disagree. The simple fact that if you're bringing something for some, shit, bring a bucket of chicken. Everybody can get some. You know, it shouldn't have to. To me, the children are affected.
Yeah.
You know, it affects you long term.
Wow.
I totally agree with that. Like
When you look at that aspect,
I saw one clip where it was saying that the children are entitled when if that same situation happened and he bought food for all the kids, then the kids are going to feel entitled. And when they go to school, when they see another child have something, they're going to feel like they should have the same thing that the child has. That's not even the same family.
No, but my thing is, you're talking about food versus an iPad or a MacBook, you know, something like that. But you're talking about feeding children, where he could have. I'm not saying he had to give less, but I don't care if you come to my house and I have kids here, or any Christmas, I always have extra gifts because I don't like anybody to come and not feel wanted.
Exactly.
And I know how it feels to be in that situation, you know. And then you're putting that child who's getting more than the other children. Yeah, their daddies should be involved, but what if they're not? You know, and I'm not trying to say that's more on him, but maybe it should go back to what Hawk said. You know, give her the money and allow her to manage it. You know, or if you're going to do something for your child alone, come pick them up and do it privately.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what should have happened.
Yep.
He should have picked the child up, took him to McDonald's, fed him there, and then took him back.
Now
I
you know
totally
what's
agree.
funny?
And stop asking what women are doing with child support. It's none of your fucking business. Like whatever, regardless, she's got to take care of those kids. So whether
Look at
it's
the
with
men.
your
Look at the
child
men.
I disagree
support
with that
Look at
now.
or
the
with
men.
her
Look at the
own
men.
income,
Look at
no,
the men. Look
no,
at the men.
we're not gonna sit there and ask, what am I doing with the child support that you give me to take care of your child? Your child is taken care of. Bottom line. So I'm
If
not
you
gonna
ain't, hold on,
itemize
if you
show
ain't,
you
if you
what
ain't,
I'm doing with child support.
but if you ain't got no job and you sitting there with a brand new wig
So-
on
Well, I've
and
never been
a
in
pretty ass purse, and my son is hungry, there's a problem.
Somebody's got a lot of noise in their background.
No, there's a problem with whoever fucked that girl, because you should have known that before you fucked her. So because every woman is not like that. You know,
Exactly.
I got child support from my son's dad, and I didn't even make him pay the whole amount because I didn't need it. You know, I told him put it up in savings, put it up for his college, do this with it. You know, to me it wasn't about the money. But then if I said, hey, he needs this and I need help, he was there for me. So
You
to
know-
me, it's a partnership. It's a contract, and you're doing it for that child. You're not doing it to.
You know what's terrible, and that young lady, what she said, she is for taking care of the child and so forth. When you go at the office and sit down with these people, that they treat it like a business. And guess what I was told? You're paying child support. Don't do anything else for that child. You have no reason.
I don't agree with that.
It's anything
That's what they tell you. That is
See?
what they tell you.
Anything that you do outside that child support agreement is
a gift.
And it's a gift.
It's a gift.
That's what they tell us.
You need to stop doing that stuff if you feel like it's not going in the right place.
So who are you hurting? Are you hurting the mom or are you hurting the child? because that it sounds like you're hurting child.
I ain't hurt nobody.
Yeah.
The
But
mama
that's the
hurt.
thing, though.
What
It's a
I'm saying,
catch
what
But your
I'm
intention
saying,
is to
because
get
you're
back at
telling
that
me that
woman.
I'm paying. You're telling me I'm paying child support, and anything I do outside of that shit is extra. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I need to do for my child.
Yeah, but are you
So
talking
you
about
need to take that shit into
monetary? Or you're
accountability.
it
talking
don't
about clothes or
it don't matter.
shoes, school
It don't
supplies?
it
Just
don't
in
matter.
general with Georgia. Georgia don't give a fuck.
Just out
If
of
you a
curiosity,
nigga,
most
Georgia
people
don't
who
care.
do child support, it don't do nothing, especially if you have a young child. I mean, that
Exactly.
barely covers fucking child care. You know, so you're still talking about, you know, if you're talking about this person and this person was, you know, a roommate within that house, it doesn't cover any of that. The food, the extras, the medical, all of that. So
But are we talking about the average woman or the top 20,
No,
30% of women?
No, we're talking about in general.
The bottom 70% of women is getting assistance, they're getting food, they're getting
70%?
stipends, they're getting
70%?
the
Is that
bottom
accurate?
70.
But it's
That's
but it's not about
awfully
the women
The
though. It's
top
about the men.
30, the top 30, 40% of women. That's not who we're talking about. Them the women that are working, the bottom 60, 70, not working, getting
Where are
assistance,
those
Section 8,
statistics
all that
at?
other stuff.
Where
And
are those
child support is
statistics?
Okay, so Mister, I'm gonna give you my example. I have a child. This was back in the days, but I was working. My child's father, his child support was $100 a month.
The hell
When
you
I
gonna do
went
with
to
that?
try to go get food stamps, my food stamps was $50 a month because I worked. Tell me, how was my child being taken care of outside of me working with $100 and then a $50 child support? I mean, a $50 food stamp voucher.
I think it's
Obviously,
a
you said
damned
That's
if you
not
do.
enough to take
It's
care of a
was.
child.
a damned if you do, damned if you don't system. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
As a parent of a child, you know, I had my son when I was in college,
It's
and
two person.
all these people kept
Narrative.
saying to me, you should
Okay, tell
get,
your story, girl.
you should go and get daycare assistance, right? Because the daycare was exorbitant 20 something 30 years ago, right? It was get daycare assistance. So, you know, at that point I didn't have any WIC, get any food stamps. I was a working college student. I worked 2 jobs and I was in college. I went because people kept saying, you can get daycare assistance, you can get daycare assistance. I went to go get daycare assistance. Guess what they told me? I'm a senior in college. You need to transfer to a junior college.
Wow.
You can't get it if you're in a university. What?
oh wow.
So you wanted me to go to you wanted me to go backwards? Here I am getting ready to go into a master's program, but you're telling me that I can't get any daycare assistance because I've surpassed the level of education that to provide that for. But if I had gone to Erie County, I'm from Buffalo, New York. If I'd gone to Erie County, whatever that school was called, I don't even remember because I didn't go there. Whatever that was, if you had gone there, if I had gone to like Piedmont, you know, one of those junior colleges, I can't think
Where
of
you
the
getting
names
these
off the top of
statistics
my
from?
head. They would have given
I
me
just
the
love
child
y'all.
That's crazy.
the daycare assistance. So I feel like it's a design to fail system. And I'll give you another example. Being an entrepreneur and self-employed for, you know, all my career, there were times in my career where I couldn't afford to have health insurance for my son, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I made too much money. To get any kind of any peach care, you know, like back then they had the peach care and all those things. I made too much money to get peach care, but I couldn't afford to get I couldn't afford to get insurance.
Wow.
When my son was
that's been
young,
the story
you know,
of
and
my
it's a never ending battle. And I think that people don't consider those parts when you're talking about where the child support money is going, because there are women
Exactly.
who, you know, who to a middle, you know, you're not working poor, but you're not rich either. And you're kind of in the middle. You make good money, but it's still not enough. It's just still not enough. It's not enough for you to get everything you need for your children. Does that make sense? I mean, especially if you have
Yep.
multiple
Perfect
children,
sense.
you're paying $150 a week per how many for daycare? That's a cheap daycare, $150 a week.
The only thing I ever qualified for was WIC. That was it. And I couldn't imagine not having WIC with formula costing what it costs. So,
I got
but
put on child support just because the baby mama had with it. At least that's the bitch at the office said to me.
Your neck's still breaking up.
Sin, you got a bad connection.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I ain't got no
my
next
is
step.
cool.
Oh,
I'm
my
team
bad.
we merged. nigga.
So can I make a segue here since we got Nitty in our audience? Nitty, you want to jump on and tell us about your car club you're starting? So we can get back to
He's
cars.
Hit
starting.
the link at the top.
Y'all can stay on.
Oh, he's
Y'all can
starting his
stay
own
on
car
here.
club.
We can- Yes, he is.
Yes.
Wow, I didn't know that. Congratulations, Nitty.
Oh, congratulations, Nitty.
You must unveil it on our show.
Yes.
Is
And
it
don't
going to
be
be
trying
a
to-
trail of Nitty cars?
What are the requirements? How do you get in?
And don't be trying to go shopping in Elite Muscle Car Club either.
What?
Uh-oh.
Shopping?
Headhunter. Headhunter alert. How can I jump on? Hit the link at the top of the chat on YouTube. It's right there. It says want to join? Click that link. Click that link. Thank you, Stephen Smith. Appreciate you, brother. Have a good night at work. That was a spicy tangent, people.
Yeah, gosh. It was. We lost half our audience there, though, but I guess that's okay.
We don't always have to talk about cars. Do we really have to talk about? I know Michael. He really wanted to hear it tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all made me.
Hey,
Y'all made me feel glad to get snipped.
Michael had a good. Did y'all see Michael's point that he put up?
What do you say?
I don't know if he's still in here, but he said he doesn't have kids, but he dates women. It's
That
okay
have
to
kids.
date women with kids. That's interesting. It's like kids you can give back. No strings attached,
True.
but you still get the experience.
Yeah, but then when it doesn't work out 2 years from now, then you're not bringing the McDonald's anymore, and they still got an attitude.
No, you just
That's
give
not
them
true.
back. You
That's
give
not
the kids
true.
back.
That's not
You've been giving them McDonald's for 2 years. Now you got to give them McDonald's for the rest of their life.
Shoot, I've been
No,
begging the
Mister.
doctor to take my inside.
Mister.
No, the
Mister.
package deal gets cut off.
Yeah.
But I mean, it doesn't have to though, because I have a ton
doesn't
of
have to.
relationships with people's children that I'm no longer involved with. They still call me. We still talk. I still do whatever I can for them. It just depends on a personal relationship.
There we go.
NASCAR Nitty.
What's going on, family? What's going
What
on?
up? What up?
Not much. What's
So-
going on with y'all?
We hear you have a car club.
Yes, ma'am. I started my own club.
Uh-oh.
What's the name?
What's the name?
Pit Crew. Pit Crew ATL.
Pit Crew
Nice.
ATL.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pit Crew ATL. So now you know we got to grill you. So you want the hard questions first or the easy question?
Give it to me straight. I take it straight. Whatever you
Okay.
want.
So in this open
I got a
line of communication-
1995. I got
Two
1995 Grand
person,
Marquis.
TJ. Two person.
I got it. I got a 95 Grand Marquis on 26s, and it's a little
Okay.
rusty. Can I be in your club?
Is it a 4-door or 2-door?
I don't
Absolutely
even know how many
not.
doors a Grand Marquis.
I ain't never seen a 2-door.
Yeah, that's what I was
2-door
like.
Grand Marquis.
He said, "Absolutely not. Absolutely not." Okay, I
So
tried.
my
What's
first
the
tough
qualification?
question is why did you leave Street Execs?
So,
You so messy.
with street execs, it was no particular reason. I just felt like I outgrew it. Wanted really to do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Once you get to a certain level, it's less like you want to start to branch off and do your own thing.
So y'all still gonna do collabs and everything, right?
Oh yeah. We actually for one of our first meetups, we agreed to do a barbecue. We in talks right now, so we're doing like a barbecue slash water gun fight, and it's
So you
ASC.
branched off the correct way. Everything is good with your
Oh
former
yeah, oh
club.
yeah.
No
Nah,
love lost.
none, none at all, none at all. We still good. Like we all in the group chat together, as far as different stuff we're gonna do. We do Friendsgiving and dinners and stuff like that together and everything. So we all straight.
And what's your title of this new club?
So I'm the founder.
Okay.
We got Marcel, SRT Dubai 392. He's the president, and we got Venom, Real 392,
Okay.
ATL. He's the vice president.
So
And you
I got a
got
question.
Tia, Jake's. I'm just kidding.
So question. So what's your mission?
Basically just to bring the fun back. You know what I mean? Like we always talked about.
Where the hell did the fun go?
Oh shit!
Where the fun go?
I'm just being funny because everybody says that and like the fun
It ain't fun no more.
Like somebody like the fun went somewhere. I'm like, the fun didn't go nowhere. It's still fun. But go ahead. What's your mission?
Well, it seemed like, as far as with the street execs, it was like we pretty much, no disrespect, dominated everything. Like when we pull up, it's like everybody like, oh snap, here comes the street execs. They expect us to win, you know what I mean? When it's a show with mostly us there. So I feel like it was time to kind of separate that situation and give them some competition. You know what I mean? I ain't saying there wasn't no competition out there, but as far as a full collective, I wanted to bring the same thing on the opposite end, but bring that competition. Wouldn't be scared to back down from the competition.
So what other free agents are really out there that you could get without headhunting?
Oh, my team is crazy right now. I got 8. It's 8 of us right now.
And you didn't take them or obtain them from another club?
Not at all.
Did any of them come from street execs?
None.
There you go.
None. It was. See, the thing was, everybody was solo riders. Mm-hmm. So you got a lot of solo riders that was out there that didn't really do the street car thing and the car show things and stuff like that, and they were real cool. Like if anybody hit me up and stuff, we always talk and stuff like that. They reach out, ask me questions about cars and stuff like that. So once I did it, I just really tapped in because Pit Crew was my clothing line. I was doing a clothing line for my merchandise. And I started that last year, but I really didn't do much with it besides just my own stuff for my family. And then when I just was toying with it, like a few weeks ago, I put it on my page and said, what if I started my own crew? And the response was crazy. Some of the people that reached out, I didn't think would even consider it. So I hit them up outside of the Instagram and text them and whatnot, and everybody was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So I got a nice squad. If you go check out the page, Pit Crew ATL, I made an announcement on there. I got everybody on there that started out, and then I got some prospects coming. So it's gonna be crazy.
Okay,
congratulations, man.
Appreciate it. So it's definitely giving everybody a run for their money for sure.
Is there a first?
So what are the requirements?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Just 3 major mods, nothing major. You know what I'm saying? Well, when I say major mods, rap. It's more so about camaraderie and being into the show scene without beef and the negative stuff. That was most of everybody's concern. They didn't want to be involved in no BS or any type of back and forth. You know how it goes.
They say that every time, Nitty. They say that every time.
Yeah, for sure.
And sometimes they be the ones that be doing it. I don't want to be involved in that. Let me go do it over here.
But see what the group of people that I got together, we all husbands, we got wives and kids and stuff like that. So we all got the same type of.
You ain't got no husbands that's married to husbands.
No. Not that I know of.
I
I don't get.
I'm sorry, I
get
didn't
it.
mean to laugh.
Gotta work on that, man. Gotta work on it.
No, I ain't
Hulk
saying
said he
that.
getting his last day
I
in.
don't get into the personal lives as far as that, but I know that we all got the same, ideas, and we family men and business owners at the same time. So we know how to run a business, and all of us came together to do something a little different. It's more so about the fun and stuff. We doing more like not necessarily just the car shows and stuff. We want to do events and stuff for the kids. And like I said, our first event is not even a car show. It's going to be a barbecue for the kids and do the little water gun fights and stuff like that.
What's up? You gotta send us a flyer when y'all get it out, whatever, so we can talk about it.
No doubt.
So how you feel, man? You feel good about it?
Yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, once I left Street Execs, I really wasn't doing nothing. My car was just sitting in the garage, and I didn't really do any shows. And then,
how long you been gone from Street Execs? I didn't even know you was gone from Street Execs.
It's been a few months. It's been a while. The last show we did together, I left after that.
Interesting.
So it was like what that show we did where they gave us let us randomly choose our trophies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You got that one in your pocket. That little bitty trophy. That was the best of the show trophy right there.
Yeah,
I think that was the last show I did. So I just came to a conclusion. It was just, like you get bored with it sometimes. It was like it wasn't fun anymore to me. So now I brought a little bit of life back to myself. And then like I said,
Nitty, are you going to Envy show?
Oh, of course, yeah. We actually
he said of course. You hear this?
I'm there.
Right. I figured you would.
My squad is gonna be there. I invited Shaq and his squad to pull up with me also. So
because you didn't go to Ross's show, right?
No, I was actually out of town. I started a new business here. I'm actually in Indy right now.
Okay.
I started a new business, so I had to come here to train and whatnot. So I had to miss out on the show, but I was definitely supposed to be there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
well,
so
you have our support, and
congratulations,
for
man.
you, and
I appreciate.
However, we can support anything that you do. Just let us know.
It's gonna be.
And whenever you get ready for that podcast, we got a network.
Yeah. I'm ready. I just had to get everything situated. You ready?
Definitely.
I can't wait. I can't wait to Hulk pull up to the show. Now you
Me too. I can't fucking wait either.
But that's what I'm saying though. With this barbecue we're gonna do, it's gonna be a little bit of everybody. Just pull up. You know what I'm saying? Go get you get on Amazon, get you a gel gun, the little Orbeez water gun thing. It's gonna be an all-out battle for everybody. You bring your kids and everything. It's gonna be super dope.
Every man for themselves.
Oh yeah. But it's just our coming out party, just to let everybody know we here, and it's a camaraderie still with me and ASX and no beef and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, make sure you send us that. If you do a flyer, send that to us, and we'll make sure we talk about it.
Yeah. We finalizing everything in the next couple of days, and we'll be dropping the flyer. So I'll post it and send it to y'all so we can get everybody out.
Absolutely.
It'll most likely be on a Sunday.
That's awesome.
Cool.
All right.
Congratulations on your new club.
Congratulations, man.
Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you.
Yeah, take it easy.
All right.
Hey, Hulk.
Yes, ma'am.
Happy Pride Month. Today's the last day. So what you doing tonight?
Going to bed.
You're boring.
Oh, damn.
He's old.
I'm old.
This is the last day of June.
You
need to be dancing around with your little CEOs on, your t-shirt.
But it's pride for me every day.
I know that, baby, but this is a special. This is y'all's national. This is our national observance month of the year. So,
what'd you say?
I'm just telling you, happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
And with that in mind,
the parade is not until October.
With that in
Say
mind,
that
the show
again.
is brought to you by CBD for ED.
Want my bottle?
Get it up.
I got some.
If your shit on shrimp,
Me.
then
Did
buy
it
that
work?
shit.
Tell us about it, Hulk.
Yeah, it definitely works.
If you're
It's good.
experiencing any type of sexual decline,
Or
and
not.
or not,
Or you just
and
want
you
to
just
keep a healthy
Or
Johnson.
you just want to, because if you ain't got no problems down there and you still taking it, it's gonna heighten it. Trust me.
Ooh,
Oh
wait.
so Hulk,
yeah.
I can't wait till they come out
So
with ours.
you've tried it.
Yes.
Have you tried it?
Yes.
So
How
how
long
Do
was
it
have
it?
you been
work?
trying it?
I've only been on it a week.
No,
It work
And
though?
you got one more week to really get it in your system though.
Yeah, to get it, but I can
how do
tell
you feel though? How do you feel?
I didn't feel high. I thought I was gonna get a high off of it, but I ain't getting no high.
So you
But,
got
Plenty of
energy.
time to it.
Ain't enough in there.
You got some
So when you
energy.
go commando, do you like in your pants brush? Do you get a little,
Oh, I'm
rise?
curious.
no, I don't get a chance to go commando. Tony won't let me. Yeah, because
If you drive over a speed bump, will it make that motherfucker stand up like this?
It takes a little bit more.
A little bit more.
I can't.
It's the
So,
prep for me.
if you're experiencing any sexual decline, don't forget to check out CBD for ED.ME and use our code ACC22 for 20% off. There's a promo deal right now. If you subscribe, you can get 2 bottles for the price of 1. And, you don't want to miss that.
And that is not too personal.
Yes, and we love a man who's up.
Yes, we do.
Yes,
Go
we
ahead and
do.
please your partner.
All night.
So,
Please your
have we
partner,
announced on
because
the
if you
pod
don't,
about the Patreon venture?
Not yet. You want to do it right now?
Since we have
want
some
to?
folks involved on it, the Atlanta Cast Network is moving to Patreon for some spicy content coming to you very soon. I don't know if they want to. I don't know if anybody want to say who's on it, but it is going to Patreon, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Yes.
And if you don't know what
We have a new
Patreon
show.
is, we have a new show coming to Patreon, and it is all access, no holds bar, exclusive. So all of the content that anybody likes on this network, plus a new show, will be going to Patreon. So
Yes, and a bunch of
exclusive videos
bonus.
from Atlanta Carcast, exclusive content from Crucial Convos, exclusive content from Last Take a Shot in the Dark, plus a new show called go ahead.
After Dark.
After dark.
After
After dark.
dark.
After dark.
After dark.
After dark.
And we also have a few adult entertainers that will be on that show as well. So you'll have to stay tuned to find out who they are.
So if you're watching these shows for the bullshit and the sidebar conversations and the spiciness, that's going to be the place where you can go and have it all.
What are you smoking?
It must be nice.
What are you smoking?
You already know.
You smoking a cigar, right?
Huh?
I don't think y'all
That's
see that
incense.
shit from that angle. My bad. It's an incense. It's an incense. It's an incense.
Smoking like one.
So check it out. It's going to be coming soon. If you want to get ahead of it, it's on Patreon now. / Atlanta Cast Network is where all of this content will be going.
This is a subscription-based service, so it does cost money to subscribe. But I'm telling you, it'll be worth a couple of dollars. It'll definitely be worth a couple of dollars. Absolutely.
We're going to have pictures of all of Hawk's former wet stain sheets will be on there.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
They will be on there. You know, the big puddle stains that he used to have back in the day. All the evidence.
That's disgusting.
CBD.
And CBD for ED, yes, it is worth it.
Yes.
Big fat.
That's what this is. This is CBD.
Yeah.
in its rarest form.
And that's CBD for Emmy.
In the purest form.
Did you say CBD for Emmy?
Yeah.
Not ED?
Yeah, that's for him.
But don't forget, you guys, CBD for ED.ME use promo code ACC22 for 20% off. There is a subscription option where you can just go ahead and subscribe. It's a little cheaper if you subscribe and you get your monthly subscription. And right now there's a buy one, get one free if you go ahead and get that purchase in soon. So,
And also Hope 22 as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Hulk has a code of his own, Hulk 22. So, yeah.
All right, y'all. What else y'all got before we get out of here?
Hey, can you give us that link one more time for Patreon?
Patreon.com/AtlantaCast Network.
Okay.
Or just if you go in there, you search it, it should pop up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Everything is simple. Everything is easy. So yeah, good show, folks. We're gonna see y'all next week. Tap in every Monday for Last Take, a Shot in the Dark, our sports podcast. Tuesday we have Crucial Combos, and as you know, every Thursday Atlanta Carcast. Sorry, all here on Atlanta Cast Network. Without further ado, we go get the hell up out of here. We're gonna see some of y'all this weekend. Please have a safe 4th of July. It's a lot of shit going on. People getting killed.
Oh, and don't forget the blackout. Don't forget the blackout, y'all.
Are we doing a
What
blackout?
4th of July.
We're doing a blackout. 4th of July.
We're
not
not
buying
spending
nothing.
no money.
I
Not
live under a
buying
shell.
nothing.
What is a blackout?
We're not
Blackout.
streaming.
We're going dark.
Anything
We're not buying
on the
gas.
4th.
We're not buying anything on the 4th
We're
of
not
July.
posting on social media.
Starting when?
I'm
the
not
4th
doing
of July.
anything
On the
on the
4th.
third and fourth. 3rd and 4th for me.
So
I'm just I can commit to the 4th. That's it.
No Amazon, no ordering, no Instacart, no
No
DoorDash,
Shein, no Fashion
no nothing.
Nova.
just chill.
Cherry, Miss Deadpool, you
Well, I can commit to the 4th.
I can't go buy groceries.
No,
you better buy them today. Buy 'em
anything
today.
that's involving
But don't
and
buy a
spending
lot.
money.
Don't buy a lot. Don't
all
buy
the
a
way
lot.
down, all the way down to streaming.
Nah, don't worry.
I'll get gas tomorrow.
Yeah,
I
we gonna
got
do it.
5 sticks, so
Hey,
never
Mr.
mind.
Tesla, does that
Let me
mean you're
shut
gonna
up.
plug up your Tesla? That's just energy. You're gonna give snapping shows that money on the 4th or no?
I'm gonna try to go dark. I'm really gonna see what
Okay.
happens.
You
That way,
gonna
that way
give
at least
Georgia Power
personally, I know that. So I'm going dark. I don't post a lot.
We live
anyway.
in the boonies, so we have snapping shows. So we're not gonna give snapping shows no money on the 4th.
So, yeah, we ain't doing nothing.
What about buying food?
No
Nothing.
food. We buying nothing.
What if it's from a black-owned?
No,
Nothing.
Here we go.
because we got to
Nothing's
show the
black
power. The power.
No, Mark, no. Make a spot right around the corner. That's black owned.
The street. Don't
Yeah,
find the loophole. Nothing.
But we have no control over the supply chain, sir. We don't really own anything. We're buying it from somewhere, so we're not buying anything.
And then you can't. You got to be extreme. You can't even watch Netflix. If everybody stops watching Netflix for one day, they will lower their prices. If everybody don't buy gas for one day, they will lower the prices.
Like, what am I gonna do? I live by myself.
You can't do anything.
Here.
You
We
have
said
to
we were
go
gonna have a
dark.
slumber party. Remember?
Okay.
Anybody else
But
want to
I'm
come
on
over?
board.
We
I
got.
can't play Fortnite.
You can't play R.
when I
Kelly
get
12
there.
play. You can't stream music. You can't watch movies.
We can play board games, right?
You can draw.
Nope, because
You
they're not
can-
black
You can
owned.
read.
No, we
That's
already
my
have
point.
board
You
games.
tell
We
me a
have
black-owned
Jenga.
board game.
We
You
have
already spent the money on
cards.
that.
We have Monopoly. We have Heads
a
Up.
black owned card game.
I do have a
You
black
gotta drink-
game.
You got to
it's
drink
called,
faucet water all day.
A couple black games.
Water,
Hey, faucet water is
booty gin.
good.
Not in Georgia. Mm-mm.
Hey,
I'm not
Right.
drinking
Mama
faucet
gonna be
water.
shopping at 7 Under.
That's my one. That's my one
So
thing. I'm not
blackout
drinking faucet water.
blackout on the 4th of July.
Yep.
On the 4th of
Yes.
July.
Yes.
Hey,
Cool.
I want to
Alright.
share
If you-
one thing real quick. I got my parole paperwork today.
Woo!
I am
Okay.
free.
When you come into the
I'm free
ATL, sis.
now. I am flying out on the 12th, either the 11th or the 12th. And I'm going to North Carolina for a couple of days, and then I'll be down that weekend. So I'm trying to catch a show on the weekend. I think there's something happening on the 17th. Oh, yeah, 8 Ball and MJG.
Yep.
I'm
Street
trying to
Glitz.
go to that.
Did they already give you a ticket or you need one?
I need one.
All right.
I need one too.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to
Where
get
you
with y'all.
trying to go?
And I'm trying to get that VIP ticket. Like that is like my
Yeah.
favorite.
Hey,
Whoa,
Street.
whoa, 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 whoa! It ain't
I'm going to
VIP.
Thailand in September. Can I get a ticket?
Where you trying to go, and I'll see if I can get you there. Shit, I got you.
Cool.
I
I
just
got
want to get close to 8 Ball and MJG and
Go
their
to
raggedy
Tennessee.
mouth.
Go
Mm-mm.
to
And
Tennessee. You can smell the gold.
They
it's
coming
her
to
birthday
Atlanta.
too,
I'm trying
y'all.
to.
It's her birthday
It's
too, so
hey,
it's cancer season.
Whoop whoop.
the crabs is
All right, with
out,
that being said, we're
baby.
gonna get on out of here. We'll holler at
You
y'all
a
later.
hater.